don't know why he's throwing the brick then.
Oh, there we are. Well, that's just way too loud.
There we go. Testing. Check.
Tell us when we're live.
Yeah, tell. Like here.
Back 12. Just bump it through and roll.
Welcome to the feature game today at the 2023 Nufloors Curling Classic. Beautiful downtown Penticton. David D here with my co-host Rick. Provide a little color and commentary to the game. Welcome, Rick.
Thank you, David.
All right, we've got a few rocks thrown here. We've had risk on the last of the
Whoa! Hack!
Redstone.
Whoa!
Stone hack! Really heavy.
Curl!
To the Robillard rink out of
Keep going.
where are we at here? We lost track. Out of Langley
Okay.
are throwing red rocks,
here,
and the Kolomaya rink out of Richmond is throwing blue rocks tonight. I had the opportunity, Rick, to broadcast and provide some color to the one of the first games this morning. Kolomaya played, and a few unforced errors cost them the game. They had a couple really unforced errors, and unfortunately lost the game to start off the event.
Well, we've got a full slate of games going on here today, and it's good seeing everyone in and seeing some of these teams playing out here. I'm not familiar with either of these teams. I was doing a different game this morning, but really looking forward to this.
Yeah, I certainly can attest that the
I like board.
Kolomaya team, they throw some nice rocks. You're very, very consistent. They've only been together for 1 year. They curl out of the Richmond Curling Club, and but certainly they've seen coalesce to put together a nice team, so it'll be a very interesting game today. The 2023 Penticton Nufloors Curling Classic. Our title sponsor is Nufloors, and the sponsor for today's game, Rick,
Nufloors and Neighborhood Brewing.
Neighborhood Brewing. I can attest to fine products there, great Mexican food, and really good beer.
And a great spot.
Oh, really good spot, lively, always people lined up.
Yeah.
And Nufloors has been in Penticton since 1974. That's a long time. I was still in high school, Rick and I, not young now. They're locally owned and operated, and their service is the #1 priority. They're to be found at 101 1397 Fairview Road, a beautiful downtown Penticton. Give them a ring if you have to. Oh, well, I don't have the number, so go visit them. You have to see the product anyhow.
You got it.
So if you're looking to do your renovate your house, Rick, there's your opportunity.
Absolutely.
All right, the Robillard rink is just cleaned out. We've got one shot rock sitting on the back end of the 12-foot off to the our left side.
This'll work. I just don't. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't give them that hit and roll.
Robillard throwing the red rocks have the hammer this end. They'll be looking here to split the house, take away any chance of a double. Rick, you have thoughts?
Well, I'm just looking at this small. Started off skipping the first few, the lead and the second player, and then they switched, and now he's throwing third. So I just had to do a double take on that.
Yeah, so what you generally have when you have that is the skip, the person calling the rocks, is not throwing the last rocks. Not uncommon. You see some of the big name people playing on the TV circuit tournament matches there do that.
Yeah, well, that's why I was having a look. It looks like he will be throwing the last rock. So I'm wondering if he was sweeping earlier because maybe Small has an injury or something. I'm not sure.
Or you'll have it. One guy is just really good at calling the game, but somebody else throws better fourth rocks.
Right. Okay.
There's a real difference. You know, I know the many teams I've skipped over the years. I always say, boy, you give me a strong lead. You know, if you don't get the end started right, she's hard to come back from some misses. Just ask my poor skip on our Tuesday night men's group. All right, Robillard come down and a nice nose hit. Hopefully,
there you go. Takes that one out.
Yep, would have been nice to roll behind cover. They're hanging out a bit there.
Little.
So, for briefly,
just hack.
Kolomaya sitting shot rock, but that won't be a lot. We're going to throw a little takeout here with some hack weight.
You're not getting under, so just.
The Nufloors Curling Classic, Rick, has a purse this year of $100,000. Rather spectacular for a B circuit tournament. I'm told this is one of the better or best events in Western Canada on the curling circuit. And certainly I'm sure you'll see some of these teams competing over this weekend. You'll see them on national TV in the years to come. There was an unfortunate miss. You see that? Oh, my.
Very much so.
That that really changes the complexion of the end now. Kolomaya will probably put up a high guard, protect their shot rock. Boy, you don't see teams at this level missing an easy takeout like that.
Oh, and now he looks like he's going to play up to the red at the back of the 12-foot.
Yeah, certainly. I'm not quite in line, but I mean, their shot rock is probably quarter, maybe half buried. But split the house. You can only take out one at a time if they're that far apart. Well, this has certainly changed the complexion of this end now. Oh, we're actually going to give it a little tap.
Oh, didn't stick.
Well, not as big an error as the previous rock, but both teams
missed opportunity.
Certainly, it would have been nice to stick around.
So you were like,
well, that's the opening that Robillard needs to get control of this end again. That was an unfortunate break. That's sort of what happened to
Hack!
Kolomaya in
Zone
the
hack!
morning match.
Yep.
Just a few little errors like that can really make a difference.
Zone hack! Whoa, whoa.
Needs to get by that guard.
Straight.
Yeah, I can see.
Roll it
Yep,
this
they're
way,
by
roll it
this way.
he's
Yeah,
quite a
fine.
bit now.
Hi,
Uh,
Nathan.
Again, not the best.
Good weight.
A roll to our left would have
Yeah.
been far better. Get him behind cover a bit. Well, I shouldn't say too soon. Should be an easy takeout, but
Sorry about your second
we've already
one. I
seen
didn't know how
a
deep
easy
it
takeout
was,
miss and
Yeah, no,
a hit and stick miss. So
I couldn't hear
probably
what
opening
you
end
were
jitters a
calling.
little bit and sort of get warmed up and
Yeah.
get their heads wrapped around the game.
That was perfect weight.
Come on down to the Penticton Curling Club. You could buy single-day passes or weekend passes right through to the finals on Monday midday. Very affordable, family-friendly.
Heavy, everything
Nice
there
warm
is.
lounge up here with great big viewing windows and nice cold refreshments of all types. And the canteen's open. I had a butter tart this morning that only second best to my mom.
That's right.
Well, I guess I better say my two
I
sisters
called
as
just
well.
through,
But,
right? But he ended up
but they
going.
learn from mom. So. Yeah, come on down. It's a great event. You'll see some really good curling.
Find like back 8.
Look at that go.
Here we go. They're
Looks
looking
like it's
to
gonna
take
curl.
out and roll
This is
behind
looking
cover.
good.
It looks
Is he
like
going to get a roll?
Yep, they got a nice little roll here. Oh, boy, that's just beautiful. It's probably
Roll away.
could have been more, but it's half covered.
Yeah.
Which,
Hack.
well, at this rate, Robillard will certainly be held to 1, which is not bad to start the game.
Yeah, they've got
Good
a little
draw.
work
Just
to
so
do.
weight sensitive, eh? That's right. Yeah, and there's.
Yeah, Robillard's
Let's
out
roll
of
your wiener.
the
I'll just throw a hack.
out of the Langley
Same
rink,
what you
and Kolomaya's out of Richmond.
So they may have met. Though, mind you, when you get down to those bigger centers, unless you're going to a lot of bonspiels, there'll be teams you might never see. And the Kolomaya being just
Clean.
1 year together, they
Clean.
may have not got out and about too much.
Curl.
Clean next!
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
And
So he's going to get it,
hit.
but he's not getting a roll he wants. I think it's
No,
that guard is just preventing them from getting that
Bit heavy,
in
eh?
enough to get the roll behind.
Little bit.
Yeah, it's funny that side of the ice, both teams are struggling.
Yeah.
Reports from the first two
heavier
draws
than
today is everybody's been very impressed with the ice. Our head ice maker Chris and his trusty assistant Andrew have been working since Wednesday morning to prepare the ice, and say the reports have been as good, but they're certainly struggling down that right-hand side. All right, simple takeout here for
He misses that run back.
Tanaka, throwing for the Kolomaya ring.
Yeah.
Again, he'll try to hit and go behind cover. He's got nice quiet weight. Little bit of brushing just to hold it straight, and here comes the roll.
That's more like it.
That's where they wanted it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're really being fussy, Rick, you could have said, well, it should have been above the tee line, but if you've seen me curl, I shouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah.
Oh, no nasty text. I don't need any text from you people out there. No, just kidding.
I like this.
Well, this is Robillard's
easy.
last shot, so
It's not easy.
Yeah.
I don't know at home,
gonna be
Rick,
a-
if they're getting a good sound from the players. We're not getting much in the booth, so I'm having trouble really picking
hearing
up
what,
that.
yeah, what the
What,
chatter
what
is.
they're saying,
Well,
yeah.
you can curl into it too, right?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Apparently Andrew in the booth has done something. I touched a few buttons here, but I'm not sure what they are.
I was just looking at the blank,
Much
the
better.
run back.
Oh, there we are. Now we know. So they're looking. They're talking about the blank, which
You need
is
full white, yeah. But
never a
you-
bad choice this early in the game. This is the last rock
No
for
backing.
the skip Robillard.
Can I give you the same weight I threw when I draw the button?
Yeah.
He's chosen to draw in to the button. They've got okay, now they're too loud of my ears. If Andrew's listening.
Hard
Hey,
line.
nice quiet draw weight. And the beauty here, Rick, is they got a bit of backing. So
Hard, you got line.
if they're titch
Line's
heavy,
good. Line's good.
they should be okay. So
Line's good. You got room.
Hard.
Line's good.
and the
Curl.
15-1. Take a look.
It's close.
You're on the blue.
no, they got to get basically full
Good sweep.
2 foot.
Nice.
Perfect. They're
call.
stopped right on the lid after a little
That was a
bounce.
bit tight on you, eh?
All right, so Robillard goes up
Little snug.
1-0 after one end.
Okay, good sweep,
Pretty
boys. What'd you get there?
Interesting
Was
first
it
end.
like
We saw a few unforced errors and
Okay.
Seemed a bit of trouble reading that our right-hand side of the ice, Rick.
I think it does take a little bit of time
corner, we'll throw
to
guard
get
after?
to know the ice a little bit and
nice shot,
see how
Cody.
fast it's running and how much curl is happening with it. So I expect by the time they come down and go back again, we're going to see the game a little bit little tidied up, I think.
Yeah, they both had. Funny, it was more with the little bit upper weight where they wanted to sort of hit and roll. And, we had the one total miss by Robillard, so we'll see what the second end brings us.
Yeah.
After one end on sheet C in the third draw of the 2023 Penticton Nufloors Curling Classic. We have Robillard out of Langley and Kolomaya out of Richmond going at
Top
it.
4.
Robillard up 1-0.
Looks heavy. Looks like it's running heavy.
Kolomaya throwing the blue rocks. We'll have to handle this end.
Yeah, 14-2. Okay.
Well, sitting back on the 12-foot circle.
Yeah, certainly a lot deeper than they would have liked it. At this point of the game, it's the T-line forward, or this end is of an end. It's T-line forward. So, but first time going this way in the ice, and what a lot of people don't realize, Rick, is certainly if you're not a avid curler, is that even the best ice, the stuff you see on national television, especially the first couple ends, times differently going one way than the other.
Yeah.
So the away way, which we saw first, certainly seemed to be a little bit slower than coming to the home end. Robillard's looking just for center line guard, just a foot or so outside of the 12-foot. Our sponsor for tonight's feature game on Sheet C, Rick, our Nufloors.
Nufloors and Neighborhood Brewing.
Nufloors has been in town since 1974.
Whoa.
And just looking on
Gotta
the
curl
website,
if anything.
they're hiring. So if you're looking for a job or change your career or to start,
Only if you can.
start your career, give Nufloors a
Gotta get the
Penticton a
center.
call. 250-492-0627.
16-8. Hardner, get a bite, a center.
That thing's flirting with an 8-ball over
Okay.
here.
Boy, that one didn't curl as much as they wanted either. They
No.
called. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but they called for right on the center line, and they're missed by a solid foot.
Yeah, just a little off.
Or should we go 30 centimeters?
Well, you're old school like me.
Hey. Oh, you're right. I think we did the metric conversion like in 1973 or 74 or something, so
Weight's good, top 8.
I think we'd have it. But
Always you. Top 8. Top 12.
so the rocks this morning, Rick, were when they timed the ice, they timed from hog to hog. They were running about 14.3 to 14.5 seconds. So I haven't heard any chatter from down below as what they're at right now.
Yeah, I haven't picked that up
Yeah.
yet.
Usually, while we're here broadcasting, one of the ice technicians come and stand and time it. I left my stopwatch at home. I forgot to bring it back.
I would expect it's going to be a little bit faster than this morning. Simply, we've got more bodies in the rink. There's going to be, the air is going to be warming up.
Yep, and a lot of things,
Yep.
a lot of things affect the
Yep.
curling ice. The outside
Hard.
temperature, the humidity outside, the humidity inside.
Hard!
Oh, they're on this one. They got to get it by. Got to get it by.
yeah.
Ooh, they made it. Oh yeah, there we go.
Squeezed
and,
by.
Oh, and you've got a little tiny roll. Very nice, very nice.
shot.
Tanaka with the hammer, but they're under a bit of pressure there. Your goal when you have the hammer, Rick, as you know, is to score 2 points, and sort of a good try without the hammer is to score 1. I mean,
Absolutely,
or steal
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Certainly, if you can steal more, that's a real bonus. But at this level, you won't see generally steal of more than 1, 2 sometimes.
Heavy board.
No, he looks like he wants to hit and roll in behind that.
Yeah, wants to roll left,
That
yeah.
guard, yeah.
Just doing a little bit of directional sweeping to get it to come across. Oh, it's going to be a bit thin. Real thin.
Ooh.
It missed. Swing and a miss. All right, better. I digress.
4-4.
Hey. Well, now Tanaka's.
Don't want to leave him a double.
Oh, sorry,
off
yeah.
there. Little heavy, not
Tanaka.
much.
Kolomaya. They're going to be behind the 8 ball here now. Robillard will split the house. Drawn in behind their own for cover.
Yeah, I don't think we're even that heavy. Yeah. I think it's there. Easy. It's a little heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy.
Where is it?
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yep.
Whoa!
How heavy?
Got a fair bit of weight on it. The sweepers aren't even touching this one.
Okay, over curling.
Oh,
Yeah,
now they're
yeah,
calling
you
an
gotta
over
go,
curl.
You gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They're sweeping to get a buy. Oh,
Really heavy, eh?
not
They're
sure why
going to get a bye.
Yeah, not sure why they said get a buy, sweep, and it went by the guard by at least a couple inches. They're frozen onto their back one, but
Yeah.
isn't too bad. They're sitting 3 in the house. Tanaka's calling the game as he did this morning.
Can you get shot?
2 options here. One is Rick is to come down and freeze onto the back too.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
wondering.
it's not the greatest strategy because they'll just come down and freeze on top of them. Or the other is to take out the Red Rock sitting up in the top 12, which I don't think will really accomplish much. So looks like they'll come down and freeze to the back too.
Yeah, I think so. They took a look at that hit and roll on the right in the 12-foot circle up front and decided not to go that route.
We're sitting a little bit cocked off angle-wise here, not right behind the sheet, but I can think pretty much there's not a lot of space between that guard to get around that guard and to get in, and I think, come on, boys.
That's going to be close.
Very hard. Oh, they stuck it by. Look at that. Okay, leave it on top of it. Yep, very good. Yep, you don't want it behind the tee line. Oh, that was a lovely shot, Rick. Yeah,
great
boy.
shot.
Well, that's some great sweeping. They really had their eye on that thing, and of course the skip
Right on the
call on the
nose.
line. So very well done.
Stay right where you throw it, I think.
All right. Now Robillard start removing some guards here, make some space. Last thing you want to do is give them cover to set up for a multi-point end.
Curl. Okay. Whoa.
And roll the shooter out of the way.
Okay.
Well executed, yeah.
Opens that up.
Now it's early in the game, so I mean, if it was later in the, you're under a bit of pressure later, 7th, 8th end, you might do, something a little more aggressive. But common sense, I think, would be to, put a top 12 guard for now and sort of build from there. But
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what he's doing.
no,
though.
it looks like they're going to draw over behind the Red Rock in the top 12 for behind the cover.
It's funny we're not picking him up. Tanaka. Not picking up any of his conversation.
No, we're getting general noise. If anybody in the broadcast booth can hear us.
Just past our red.
Yeah, we can't seem to get any individual mics, Rick, off the players. Oh, I had to call one of the players' mums, Rick, after the game this morning.
Yeah?
Her little boy's language, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I didn't, but I threatened.
Yeah, I heard a few expletives in my game as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's a passionate game. Oh, it's a little tap and roll.
Tap and roll.
I didn't quite see the call, Rick. I don't know if you did either. I don't think
I'm
that's what
not
they called,
sure
is it?
that's what they really
Really came down and
wanted.
curled.
Yeah,
Peel.
I thought we were hitting nose the whole way.
It's
Yeah,
half
they
a
thought-
rock.
Oh, well, now we can hear them.
yeah.
Half rock? I was thinking just hit
Yeah,
it.
because what they did with that shot is knock one of their own rocks behind the tee line,
Yeah.
which,
I mean,
not desirable,
this
especially-
sets up a double takeout.
yeah. Here comes the big weight.
Yeah! Whoa!
Approximately 44 pounds of granite hurtling down the ice.
Whoa!
And one.
Did he get it?
Okay.
Oh, he got the
Had
one.
the plan B quick.
Yeah, and he's rolled sort
That
of
was an abort.
probably half a rock in front of the
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
blue rock, which
Not
is,
bad,
looking at our overhead camera, blue is shot.
It's really
Yeah.
hard to do. That's okay.
Pretty
Good
sure.
shot.
Yeah,
I had
that's,
to abort right away.
that's a close
What do we
one.
do?
I'll
If
look
we
at
go
a-
around,
You were just
he's coming
tight
off
enough,
his red,
though.
right?
Look at
If
the
you're
other
less
camera over
tight, it
here,
would've been
Rick.
worse.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think
If I could
Can I
call
go
that, I
like
would
here?
call that.
they might not be sure either. So, if in doubt, get rid of the rock that may be shot, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we might be shot. I didn't look.
Yeah, you can
really
hear that. The
close.
comments from the far end.
Yeah.
From the
What's that? I think he just makes the
front end
double
saying
then. I
we
think
might
I like
be
That's what I
this.
thought.
Look,
Yeah, those 2 throws were pretty
That was
obviously,
just through,
obviously it's
eh?
very close.
So it's okay.
So I need 6 feet less. Yeah. Like I'd like to be back 8 here,
He's
I think. So
feeling
he doesn't.
pressure too a bit.
He
now,
can't come
so
off his
there's
red.
that. A little bit.
Is this enough?
Yeah. It's not.
So
It's not where it's where you're going to be playing there. It's just a question. He needs to realize
Come
it.
down
That's
and
all.
pick out the red as a goal here.
I'm trying to ease him into it. Oh, they're going around the corner, eh? Interesting.
Yeah, we're only hearing one rink, and it's a chit chat of the
I couldn't tell.
team not throwing
Robillard.
the rocks right now. Robillard, yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we can't get the. It's nice to hear what they have to say. And ooh, they've sailed this a bit deep.
sit.
Ooh, that's the same what they had this morning. You know, a few errors like that really. You've got to throw it to the sweepers. You know, if
actually
you wanted to rock,
shot?
you know,
Do we guard?
above the tee line, you throw it to the 12-foot, and you let the sweepers bring it the rest of the way, or even throw it to the
You like it?
Nufloors.
I mean, it's risky.
Logo.
I could hit in line 3, but
I'm not sure if Andrew, if you're listening to the booth,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I don't know if the mix we have here is the same as up there, but the really, really loud is the commentary of the one club.
so you want to be like
Thank you, that
hair
sounds a bit
more,
better.
hair more ice. You like that? Okay.
So we're down to skip stone. Rick?
We're shot. Let's guard. Show them the half a rock on
Oh,
the
they're
center line
saying
side.
they're shot.
Kind of put it where
so-
your guard was.
All right. They certainly
Okay.
have the closer, better
Yeah,
look than
they'll
we have
have a
from up
better
here.
view
Gotta
than
be
what
fucking-
we're
we
seeing.
want it like,
Yeah. I could tell on
I'd say
either
we
of
wanted a
the
broom
TV,
length in front of the
TV
house.
monitors we have here, and both
Yeah.
have different cameras. So
Yes.
And from our angle, it
6
looks
inches off
like
center field.
the blue stone is a little bit closer,
Yeah.
but they've got the better angle on it than us.
and we got to thank our cameraman tonight. I didn't get his name, but maybe he'll tell us. Oh, he's concentrating. We'll get it from him in a minute. Okay, coming down, nice quiet weight.
It's gonna overcurl.
Sweeper.
Whoa! It's gotta stop! Whoa! Whoa!
Overcurling.
That's
Oh, you know it's close is when the skip and the third are alternating. Whoa, sweep, whoa, sweep.
Yep.
Just want to freeze right onto that.
nudge it in a little
right.
closer. Okay,
Well, certainly now red is
that
shot.
is definitely shot
Yeah,
now.
so
yeah.
Robillard sitting 1 and 3.
Yeah, you're right.
So Team Kolomaya's still got their 2 rocks left for the
Yikes.
for the skip to
2
throw.
shots in a row that were better than what we called.
So
Yeah, Kolomaya's they're
Boy,
in
it's
a
fucking fast.
bit of a predicament here again. They're not certainly not how they wanted to shape this end.
yeah, if they try to take the 2 reds out, they're
Yes.
going to take their own out.
I mean, which isn't
But
the end of the world, except they're not sitting.
Yeah, they're not
the next
sitting-
counters,
yeah,
right? So yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you always try to play for 2, especially at this level.
You might go into that.
Me and Tuesday night, if we get 1, woohoo!
Yeah,
They-
Yeah,
they-
good enough
they
for
might
us.
go into that. Like, mine in the
Occasionally we
line,
talk
bunch,
crazy,
he
Rick,
rolls
on
out.
Tuesday night. We go, should we blank this end? Yeah, no, we better take a point while we can get one. But these guys play to a whole different level.
Cody,
A whole different level, yeah.
Sorry?
you could do this.
Well, here,
Oh, yeah, you think?
I think it's,
staying right
my memory's poor, Rick, but I think this is the 6th or 7th annual
there? Well,
Nufloors
I think
Penticton
so.
Curling Classic, the 2023 edition.
Pick it.
It's been brought to you by our
The odds of picking it up.
main title sponsor, Nufloors. Been in Penticton since 1974 for all your flooring needs. I was just looking on their website today, and like literally they have it all. If it's under your foot, they have it. Indoors, that is. Oh, picked up one.
okay.
Oh,
So they got the
Better
lead
than
rock
the top
out,
pick.
Yeah,
which is
is what
that
they,
was a nice shot.
yeah, it was.
Wow.
You know, that's perfect execution is what they called.
Intern?
Picked it out.
Intern?
So
Uh,
not a lot
I
of
get it
pressure.
harder than softer, for sure.
Really, the only pressure on Robillard here
Like, are we
is
trying to
is
stick the shooter?
to
So you want to just rip it?
nope. What do they call it? A raised
So you want
takeout.
to throw like just normal?
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
talk about normal weight.
just make that go away.
I wonder what
So-
abnormal weight would be.
So it looks like they just want to peel this one out.
Well, it's their own rock, though.
Just normal.
Robillard's throwing red, so
Just make it
Oh,
go
right,
away.
yeah.
so I would say, if I had to
Yeah,
guess,
3/4 is
couldn't
good.
quite hear the conversation
Hair
totally,
high.
but raised takeout. Looks like we're going to do is they're going to run their
Run it.
their-
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
That.
that's the number 2 rock, is it? The red rock, and run it back onto the blue, which will leave Robillard sitting 2, 3, 4,
With 3, yeah.
5 maybe in the ring.
Oh, exactly.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
She's gonna get it.
They would like to hang on to the shooter, but
Yeah.
I think 5 in the rings is probably enough, right?
Yeah. They're going to force.
Played it safe.
They're definitely going to force them to.
Cold draw, yeah.
Yeah. Try and
Just
bring
played it a
that
bit
one in
safer on it
closer.
for you.
Take the one. Live for another day.
That one and give him a deuce that way.
No, that's the worst deuce to give
Yeah.
up. You might as well just
Well, looks like they're going for the hit,
7-8.
Hit and stick though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I would think
which
so.
is the safer shot. It's
Yeah.
certainly you got the backing.
Yeah, take
Boy.
your one and live for the next end. And
That it worked out better.
Yeah, I mean you've tied the game. It's not as if they got 3 or 4 in the first
Hard,
end.
I
So
don't think you can.
basically after 2 ends, you start again. So he's just throwing real nice controlled takeout weight,
Yeah.
probably backline hack weight. They only have to move the red stone 6, 7 inches, 5, 6 inches, 18 to 23 centimeters. Told you I could convert, Rick. Well done. Yep, there we go.
just enough.
All right.
Just enough.
So at the end of the second end,
Yes.
we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. So I got a little. Here, I'll give a bit of the history on the
He was playing the draw.
Kolomaya
there. Like,
group, and I'll let you then give a
Straight
little
draws
team
when he was
profile
playing,
for
yeah.
the Robillard. So Kolomaya, as I mentioned earlier,
Could be heavy and wide.
they've only been together 1 year. This
okay, boys,
foursome,
let's try to get deuce.
and actually they have a fifth actually. So they only have 4. So it
Were you
consists
playing
of
the straight
Jared
draw?
Kolomaya, Cody Tanaka, Josh Miki, and Nicholas Meister. And they curl out of the Richmond Curling Club. They're sponsored by Burkett and Creekside Plumbing and Heating. And fun fact, it says we play a lot of cards. So there we are.
Well, sounds like a fun group.
Yeah, and their world ranking is 80. I'm still not 100. I got to do some more research. I'm not really 100% sure because it seems to be high for a team that's been together for 1 year out of Richmond. But
Yeah.
My first one was definitely better than what I could
Yeah,
have called,
definitely.
yes.
That's something we can look into.
yeah, we'll
It's
find out.
fast.
The team Robillard, they've been playing together now. They're in their first year. They play out of Langley, the Royal City, and Kelowna Castlegar. They've been, ages of the team, the 27, 37, 39, 42, 42. So
Not that
they-
right?
Yeah, indeed.
one young guy. and a,
Young enough to go the distance,
Yeah.
but old enough to have a
To-
bit of whiskers, as they used to say. yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the sponsors of their team, Slipstream,
That's why it's so
Torchlight Brewing, Mr. Mike's, and In Play Live.
Cool.
They just picked up Nathan Connolly and already qualified
Yours
for the
heavier, man,
BC
or that was-
Provincials with runner-up finish in
Straight
Kamloops.
draw.
Oh, wow.
3 of 5 team
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
originates from
wait.
Ontario.
Got a curl.
Nathan
Curl,
Small
Nerp.
and Seb
Keep
represent
going, Nerp.
BC
Keep going.
at 2021
Curl.
Mixed Nationals.
Gotta go,
Nathan
gotta go.
also coached Team Hong
It's
Kong
going. It's
to
going.
a
It's
bronze
going.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. Good. It's the center.
Okay, good.
after
Okay,
Pan
okay.
Continental in Kelowna.
Good.
Oh, wow. So some good experience there. So, yeah, I would guess the more experienced
What are we doing? Still getting
rank when it comes to the players.
I was thinking all the way down. It's like top 12.
At the end, that can always be a factor.
Could make the hit and roll.
They always say youth and enthusiasm is wasted on the young, right?
You got it.
Says the two guys
Yeah.
a little longer than who's up here in the booth. All right. We've got Robillard sitting with one just behind the tee line, right up behind the button. And Meister. How these guys have changed coats, Rick, I got to say. I called their game earlier this morning, and a different Meister was the Meister, if you know what I mean.
I know.
But here we are. Come down, they're going to get a hit, and there's a little bit of roll to our left.
Roll into the. Nicely done.
Very nice, yeah.
Good. So
Yeah,
this is their first time now going
this.
back.
Really came down with
So they've had an
nothing.
opportunity to read the ice this way from
okay.
the first end.
Just freeze, but we'll
and
play
now
it
we're starting to
tight.
see them make some
That's
really
okay.
good shots.
Yeah, certainly they'll have some retained knowledge now of
Just
heading
back button so you
out
can
to the away end.
Same weight.
And so the pebble ice, and for those that don't know, pebbling is when they use a little handheld spray thing, put really small droplets of water on the ice that freeze really quickly. So if you really got down to the magnifying glass or right down your hands, and you can see it's all roughly. If the ice didn't have pebbles, Rick, like if you took out to a really, really smooth frozen lake or something and try to throw a rock, it'd be really hard to get the length of a
Okay,
curling
yeah, it's
ring.
okay. Leave a double here.
So the rocks run on a curling ring, so it's about
Okay, that's
half
fine,
the
that's
diameter
fine.
of the bottom of the
Good
rock.
sweep.
That's what the rock
Okay.
actually runs on. Then it
That's
runs
fine,
on top
Jordan.
of the pebble. As the game progresses, the pebble gets knocked down and knocked down. You'll see on the big world type stuff on TV at the end of the fifth end, they'll actually re-pebble and nip the ice. So they put the pebble on, and then like here, they use a device that looks like a big, massive razor blade on a device they push up and down the ice. It just takes the top off the pebble a bit. So if they don't do that, then the ice would be just a bit too slow. And there you are, Ice Tech 101.
That's all really interesting information because there's so much behind the scenes that people don't get to see when they're watching the game on TV. Of course, they're going to commercial breaks. So, yeah, thank you for sharing that.
And so I was telling you before the match started, Rick, that I've curled in between my home clubs around BC and, of course,
This blue right
many bonspiels. I'm going to say too many to remember, but that could be for other reasons.
Going like
This
across
is
the face?
no offense
Right
to
on
my
the
other
nose.
ice makers, but they have really
If
good
we
ice
get tight,
in
it's okay.
Penticton. It's consistent. The start of the year to the end of the year, from week to week. I curl Tuesdays and Fridays, and it's very similar between the 2 days. So kudos to Chris and Andrew, our two ice makers here for the club. And of course, they have many volunteers helping out this weekend, keeping the ice in tip-top shape. There we go.
Yep. Whoa.
Robillard's coming down with a nice
Whoa.
firm shot, and they're
Girl.
something exciting must have happened on one of the other
Shooter.
sheets there, Rick. We got
throw.
Ooze and Oz. Oh, Kevin Botcher's playing Chris Jones from our ice maker, who's got a team in the event this year. The Penticton, one of the Penticton rinks. And something good must have happened for the Penticton people, I'm guessing, by the cheer of the crowd. They seem to have more audience over there, but. Yeah. Kolomaya's looking to just get to the top 12, provide a bit of a guard. They're sitting shot right now, Rick.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to bring that into guard. They're not taking that in.
No, there's
Back 12.
the length is right. They could have been.
Back line.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're.
Half a rock to the left would have been really
Yeah,
good. You can see here, Robillard's got a.
I think there's a fair bit of room there for them.
They can see enough. It's a little hard because we're about half a sheet off the center of the sheet we're calling. So
We can see the right side really well. It's the left side.
if
that's a
I
little
lean,
challenge.
the left side is a little dicey, but obviously there's enough. They can see enough that they're coming to play a takeout.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa!
Curl, Jordan. Go, Jordan.
Small rock coming down.
Go. Get that out.
Rub that blue one back. So you heard them, Rick, when they're coming down. You heard them yell, curl.
Yeah.
And so the sweeper on in this case it was the left side of the rock. So on the outside of the curl, am I describing that right?
Yep.
They do what's called directional sweeping, and it's really works really well for these kind of curlers who are very strong, very technical curlers. And they can actually literally carve the rock and move it over. Especially watch the real big international guys on TV. It is just amazing. When they first started doing directional sweeping, it was banned for a little while because they said, well, this seems unfair. But then, well, how's it unfair? It's just sweeping. I'm only sweeping on half the side of the rock or a quarter of the side of the rock really, really hard. So it's really changed the complexity of the game.
Same weight.
No, That's such an interesting
Back
point
12.
because, growing up with curling,
Yeah, do we even need to move this?
back in the day, everything was the
Back
corn
4.
broom, 2 guys always sweeping, sometimes 3
Move it to
guys
here.
always sweeping. Now
Yeah,
curling
exactly.
has become so technical. It's actually really enjoyable to watch these guys, and the skip will call one guy off and want one guy only to sweep, or another guy, he'll be called off, and then they'll switch sweepers. So it's really become a technical art form for these guys.
Curl.
Well, Rick, I've only met you today, but follow-up question.
Curl.
Corn brooms, good God, how old are you?
Curl.
I mean, I should say, I remember when I was a kid going down to the curling rink in Terrace, my hometown.
Keep going, Jordan.
Well, let's just
keep
put it
going.
this way.
I'm
Keep
just
going.
kidding.
Let's just put it this way. You talked about when the metric system came in. I graduated
Okay.
before the metric system came
Okay.
in.
Ooh,
That
you
second
might have
shot.
a couple years on me. So Robillard
That's
came.
all I'll say.
Like it. So he came down with a bit of a peculiar shot. I wasn't paying a lot of attention in our conversation about our respective old ages, but they hit and rolled out well off to the side. I don't think it was really what they desired. So,
Throw, just a little hot.
Or was he trying to tuck it in behind?
well, he certainly is tucked behind, but he's not shot. So, there's a fair number of rocks to go yet. We're just into the last of the third rocks now here by Kolomaya.
The Kolomaya team at hardwood.
Oh, what a fortunate just check the guard.
Sock one in there. It's like wide open. Yeah.
Just bite the forefoot.
You were busy talking to Kathy
say,
Jones.
the mist is definitely light
Frankly,
here.
the lady
It's
puts this
coming
whole
like
thing together. Without
back
her,
80
I won't lie to you.
freezes
Her and
and
Nufloors,
over kind of,
this
but-
event wouldn't happen, and Kathy was just hoping to get the
We can freeze back to
microphones
him,
for the Kolomaya team working. We can't quite hear what they're saying. It's always interesting the conversation. Kolomaia's last rock, Rick, you were talking to Kathy, but they went to
What
draw
he
in,
turns
and
your
they
hand?
just ticked their own guard and
Top
rolled
four?
and created a bit of a mess for themselves now.
So is that the guard now I'm seeing? Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
So that rock, that's right on just the back end of the Nufloors, title sponsor of this event.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go in and tuck in behind,
Got it.
and just ticked the center line guard and rolled to the left. So
Whoa.
Oh, now this is interesting.
Whoa. Yeah.
Gotta go!
looking to draw
Yeah.
in.
Whoa, Rim. Hard.
Gotta go!
I'm not sure.
Whoa, line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Skip says the
Line's
line.
good.
Gotta go!
Curl.
gonna
Curl.
get it.
Gotta go!
Curl.
Go! 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 Go!
So you see both
Curl.
are sweeping. They're sweeping
Curl.
for late,
Hard, Jordan,
for
hard.
distance.
Top 4 only.
Now
Top
they
4
want
only.
to let it curl, tuck in behind there. Yeah, a little deeper than they would
Good
have
throw.
liked. Only trouble is being behind the T line now, Rick,
Just
is that
slides
they've
forever.
left themselves open for Kolomaya to come down and just
Hey,
freeze to it.
This was a shot.
It's just
This is
not ideal.
easy, guys.
No, I know.
Don't worry.
reminder that
Good throw
Robillard
on
has
yours, too.
the
It just-
hammer this end.
Like, you just couldn't get it out, but it was a good
We're
throw.
tied at one
Did you like
apiece.
that, or this is a double peel?
I like the double peel, but
Tough, though.
I know.
Like, you're
Well, now we have the Kolomaya
you're
comment-
leaving 2 guards,
comment,
probably.
So I think the third and the
I was
skipper
thinking
mic'd
double
up for
peel,
these
like,
games.
you almost made that perfect, too.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like it
You
now.
see the level of communication between the front end and
Don't
the
like
person
it.
throwing the rocks. Everybody's on the same page. They know what they're throwing, what line, what the final result is, the challenges going down they might face. We don't have them mic'd up, but you'll see the sweepers. They'll be talking to each other. They'll be, what do you think? How's the line? How's the length? Where are we at? They'll be communicating to the skip in the hack as to what's coming at them.
That
Do
one
you see what happened there?
just did not curl in.
Oh, didn't? Okay. Tanaka was standing in my way. I couldn't
Yeah,
quite see around.
I I think they wanted to bring that
Yeah.
in a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, right on the button.
Right on, yeah.
Frozen to the last rock. Robillard thrown would have been.
good.
They got
Yeah.
a piece of it.
If you have the right weight, it'll go.
Kind of tough to tell, though, who is sitting shot rock.
I would say Robillard by the.
Yeah.
We just lost the overhead view. Let me look in the other
Where-
camera.
where's shot?
Yeah, it's Robillard by a fair bit. But
Full 4.
everybody's
full four
behind
for
the T
second
line,
shot.
which isn't ideal.
Your line was perfect.
So they look like now they want to bring it in
Shorts, I
and
mean,
just
not the end
nudge
of the
up to
world.
it.
Yeah, Robillard
make it
wants
real
to do
good,
what
right, full four. You guys can carry
Kolomaya
it
just
far.
missed doing a second ago. Come down and nestle right in, basically right on the button, nestled up to their own rock, so they have some backing. and then there'd be no way to take it out. It'll be, you could freeze to it, but you
I'm
simply
good.
can't get
We're
enough
ready
out
now.
to take
How
it out.
much?
Close!
Where? Close. Yep. Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa.
There.
Whoa. Whoa.
You know, the last time, the first end we were going this way,
Sick.
on this side of the day, so we're getting a lot of curl, and they still aren't. And it's going to work out.
That's a little better, yeah.
Yeah, but it still wasn't exactly what they
Not
called.
quite, yeah.
I remember I did scoring one time for the new Pinties
Sorry, guys.
Grand Slam Championship Series,
Too heavy.
and I lived in Cranbrook, and that shot they did there would actually be given like a 70% or 60%
sorry,
because
man.
that's not what they called.
Okay, dude.
Mine was
very
perfect.
tough.
Yeah, it was.
So you see those guys on TV with 85, 90, 95%, they're having a good day, I'll tell you.
Holy fuck.
I know.
All right.
That top
Oh,
try.
while we're waiting for that, once again, sponsors on Sheet C are Nufloors and Neighborhood Brewing. And if there's any time after this game,
No, the last
I
one
may
was
drop into Neighborhood.
light, sorry.
We have neighborhood beer here on tap at the
You can
curling
tell this
club.
guy
There you
knows something
go.
about curls.
Yeah, this one's
So Tanak is throwing here, and they just want to follow Robillard's last rock down, and they just got to get it by the guard. Ooh, hard. Oh, they got it by.
They got
Good.
it by, yeah.
Now they want to get as far over to our left as they can. Oh, very nice. Well, that was 3 attempts at that shot, and one's finally made it. So looking good now.
So they are definitely sitting shot, and that is
And 3/4
no
rock
risk.
above the tee line, so very nice.
going to
Yeah.
be
You
a
want to come
tough
off
out.
it or you want to thin it?
I mean, Robillard's got
seeing, like,
got the hammer
It's
here.
really thin.
Hit a quarter rock. Yeah, I know.
We're down to
I kind of seen
Come
it
on.
off it.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's pretty thin.
Sure.
down to the
It's for a bundle because no reds are
last
going.
rock.
Yeah, I'm
Last
just
rock.
wondering if the heat goes, but
I was confused.
Yeah,
To
if you get to here,
some rocks from sheet B, it snuck over.
they're lively rocks.
And I stood up to have a look.
Yeah, I think that I get the action. I like that. You want the in turn or out turn?
the outturn
The
would
beauty,
be, more
the
action.
trouble that Robillard's got right now, Rick, is that the
Just scoring.
Kolomaya rock
can't- that's- I don't think we have any
was a
to
beautiful
score.
shot, and it's just
Yeah,
enough above the
agree.
tee line that freezing to it won't do anything. Excuse me, and you can't get at it
What,
enough
it's
to
thin
move it.
quarter?
So
Yeah.
Quarter rock.
So they're going to go at it a different way now.
It's there for like 4 or 5.
not,
They're coming in.
are they going for the draw?
They're coming in
Quarter
from
rock.
the other side, yeah.
Outer.
I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Should be dead straight.
Both ends going this direction. We haven't been out on our left hand as we look at it side, going to the away end of the rink. No, he's throwing. Take out. Angle. He wants to hit his own red.
He's trying to knock it over,
Yeah,
yes.
it hit and roll.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah. Well, there we are, a steal of 1. So that's puts a little different complexion on the game, I'll say.
Is the last shot that Kolomaya's team made really changed the whole complexion of that end. That really forced Robillard's team to change the game up. But surprised
yeah.
like you, I kind of thought
sorry,
maybe
guys.
they might want to try and draw in
Bad
coming
throw.
from the other side, but
Yeah,
something they didn't like about that.
It probably wasn't there, and they probably didn't know the curl off. On our right side, the curl is just not happening right now. Of course,
Yeah, we
that
gotta
whole,
just miss light.
there's the classic, a couple mistakes earlier on. Those 2 misses, 1 by each team, but the last miss was by Robillard. I mean, it was close, but not quite. And then Kolomaya just got it in there perfectly. His crew playing
Okay.
Chris Jones' rink out of beautiful downtown Penticton, and the Penticton lads are having a bit of a struggle here. They're down. The Botcher picked up 4 in the first end and another one in the second end to be up 5-0. So a little bit of comeback time for Team Jones. So the 2023 Penticton Curling Classic, sponsored by our title sponsor Nufloors, and the sponsor of this game, along with the Neighborhood Brewing, home of great Mexican food and really, really good beer. This event, Rick, has a $100,000 purse, And that very, very generous purse, which is why we're attracting such high-level talent. And these are names you are going to see down the road. Some of these rinks,
I don't think you need to throw a whole bunch
the
more
national,
on this
international
side.
broadcasts on television. $100,000 purse only possible from our sponsors. Ones for the generous sponsors, the vast majority out of Penticton here and the South Okanagan. This very prestigious event wouldn't be happening.
Whoa! Got a curl.
I think I'm inside here.
Got a curl.
So you can see there.
Trying to bring it down.
Yeah, they were
Got a curl.
on the outside of the curl there.
Keep going,
Why
keep
he's
going.
sweeping, trying to get the curl.
Keep going.
It's that directional curling or sweeping we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
And
good shot.
unfortunately, he's pretty much hanging
not
out in
to
the
go for
open. So
weight,
that's
Yeah.
certainly not what they wanted.
Yeah, you were talking about the prize draw. I should let everyone know we've got 30 teams curling in the tournament. We've got 5 pools, 5 divisions. Top team from each division will advance. After that, it'll be the top 7 teams that will advance to the playoffs. So there'll be 12 teams, and that'll be played down from there.
Yeah, it'll all culminate Monday, December the 4th at I think it's noon. Is the finals, the big championship for all the money. So first place prize is $20,000.
Yeah.
So for your team of 4, that's $5,000 each, which not a bad way to spend 4 or 5 days in Penticton.
Thanks.
Well, never really bad spending 4 or 5 days in Penticton at the best of times, but even better if you can come home with some thousands of dollars in your pocket.
Back 8.
Yeah, we could trade on that. That's one. What about on the tight guard?
Sorry?
Is there a split on the tight guard?
Like that?
So Robillard here, Rick, is looking to
Is that
try
what you
get
Is that any good?
more rocks into the ring than just the one
That's
they're throwing.
there, yeah.
They're looking at whether they can raise that
Even if you
guard
bump
just
this
above
back
the
here.
12 foot, half
Okay.
sort of behind the blue
Back
rock.
Yeah, I
eight.
just figured. Get to him,
Fourth
What
end
kind of
now
weight?
in the 8-inning game.
Back
Somebody's got
eight.
to start making a move here.
Lucky.
There's a little oops in the 6th, 7th end, and all of a sudden you're right behind the 8 ball and hard to recover. So
So I think you're right. It looks like they are going to try and tap theirs back.
yeah, hopefully behind the guards, the 2 that are sitting out front. Yeah, so first place is $20,000, second place is $15,000, and third gets $9,000. And there's prizes farther down the list, but that's the top 3 breakdown.
Whoa,
Can
it's
we-
going to curl a mile.
Can we nose?
I won a set of pots and pans once, Rick.
Can we nose?
They were good though, like Purdue. or
No,
something.
it's not going on the back.
Looks like they're going to make it.
No.
Ooh, going back a little deeper than they probably would have liked. Should stick around, but yeah, they
Good.
They got a piece of it.
Yeah, but they ideally they would like to have outcounted the blue rock. Bunch of rocks still to come yet, but would have put just a bit more pressure on Kolomaya Rink.
Sort of got away with it, but
Kolomaya.
yeah,
Wrong in my head here.
mile heavy.
A little heavy, normal.
Oh, the
They're
front
going
ender
for the
calling heavy
takeout.
out of the hand. It's never a good sign. I think we'll make contact. Might not get the roll they wanted. Yeah, it didn't curl enough.
Is he going to knock it? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were hoping to come across the face of the rock, get a nice flat roll, sort of,
Sure, yeah.
Just
towards
like
towards
10 and a
undercover.
half.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like they want to peel off of that into the 4 foot in behind those guards.
Yeah, they'll look to get a pretty big flat roll, which sort of over the P of the Penticton on the Nufloors Penticton logo on the rings. Nufloors, the
Whoa,
title
clean.
sponsor of the 2023
Whoa. Curl.
Penticton Curling Classic.
Curl. Curl.
Boy, even
How's
coming
that
in,
looking?
just
It's
not getting the curl.
No.
Wow. I mean, maybe they weren't looking for the big roll. So quite conservative here. They're just playing hit.
Well, I want to try to bring
Generally,
that
this
up.
level, you don't
Yeah,
miss your
I
hit.
think
You may
we
not
draw.
quite
That's
get the
fine,
roll
yeah.
you wanted, but they generally
Yeah.
don't miss.
I mean, if he rolls that, we're drawing, right?
Well, Kolomaya's sitting shot rock right now, so
This was going to hit.
they're going to
Yeah,
knock
pretty
that one out.
Yeah, hit and stick right where it made contact. So yeah,
So
Kolomaya sitting 2, which we're just the last of the third rocks here now.
So the skip, Sebastien, now is just looks like he wants him to draw this in right into the
probably a little bit
4-foot.
quicker spot. So.
Yeah, the third. Yeah, Robillard just wants to bring it in behind cover. Right again. Well, I should be pitching. They're our title sponsor, but they want to really nice to settle right about the U of Nufloors.
Go right.
Have I mentioned, Rick? Nufloors, our title sponsor for the 2023
Got a curl.
Penticton Curling Classic.
Got a
Yeah, it's
curl.
close. We can wait, man. We can wait. No, it's good.
Whoa.
Ooh, seems a little heavy
Stay with
here.
it. Stay with it.
Whoa,
Uh-oh.
whoa. Whoa, no, it's got to be in front of the tee.
Yeah, you don't
Curl,
want to
curl,
just behind the
curl.
tee line. Oh,
Okay, go back now,
Yeah.
I guess. Go back. Give some room.
so you see it happen there, Rick. They were they knew it was going to be behind the tee lines. Now you want to get
So
it
they
back
wanted to take it deeper.
as deep as you can. Yeah, that's a liability where it's at.
Sorry? Yeah. Oh, heavy.
Kolomaya's going to come down and
I don't know. I
a nose hit would be okay, but a little roll to our left
Jeez.
would be really nice.
Yeah, I was going to
I don't
say
know what.
they
We're
still
just
look
watching
like
10 feet.
there's a bit of a struggle to figure out the ice.
Yeah, on that one side it seems. Yeah, and we've
sorry, dude.
going both ways. We've pretty much been on what's our right hand side as we're looking down towards the away end. Just doing a draw in behind there.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. And they've got some backing there. Well. Can't tell from where we're sitting. Maybe I'll see if I can have a look at an angle here.
Their shot.
Yeah, Robillard could see about half of that rock, but just taking it out doesn't accomplish a lot at this point.
3/4, 2/3.
He's trying to take this one out
No,
and peel it in.
Oh, yeah,
Take
okay.
out the second rock.
Yeah!
Well, certainly the double's there if you hit it thin enough, but
Did he though? Oh, a little too thin.
Yeah, with that kind of weight, you're especially going to the outside, you're not going to get a lot of curl. Well, certainly what Robillard doesn't want to do is give up another steal here. That would be
Mind it.
well, two things. It's not good on the scoreboard, and it gets into your head a little bit too, right? You're the higher ranked team, more experienced, side, and then you've given up a steal, back to back end. It gets a little bit into your head, right?
I hate giving up another steal.
It's like when you're down the hack, Rick, and just as you're about to throw, somebody says, "Oh, let's get a little bit fast down the middle." And you, oh well, there's bound to be a hog rock coming up next. Yeah.
You know what? You know it.
I hope my teams aren't listening.
My first thought was the guard.
He freezes them to go, and I guess
What if you go right here? Yeah.
So what do you think they're going to do here?
So Kolomaya and Tanaka are looking at the options, and they're
Run on the red.
it's not there.
yeah, they're looking at just a top 12 guard.
I think it's like
At this point, I mean, if they could steal one more, that's a good end for them, like a really good outcome. So
you like the
they'll put a
split on
top
the
12
reds,
guard
maybe?
just
And
about a
both
half a rock
sides and try to
gap
run in something in on the last.
from the center line.
Just guarding. He's putting it on the double.
Yeah,
roll.
so I guess what I'm wondering is at this point in time,
That's what I
you know,
saw.
you're sitting one.
Do we ever
They've
do a
got
double steal?
Robillard's got the hammer. Do you try and
You can't do
squeeze
anything
another
now.
one in here and put the pressure on Robillard to have to take two?
No, wait, there's no
You know,
way
if it was
out.
later in the game, Rick, yeah, you might look at that going, okay, it's time to make a move and
Yeah, no, I know,
really put
but
some pressure, make him throw a cold draw against 2 or 3 or something like that.
both sides. I can
Fourth
come off
end,
one, or I can
conservatives
run
probably, you're only up by one.
If he's a guard, I'm saying.
Conservative play is probably in order.
So yeah, just a little bit early.
Yeah, but you better
Okay.
not
Yeah.
miss.
So they want to be about a half a rock gap on our right, their left, as they're looking at coming down the ice side of the center line. Oh, it's over curling a bit.
Double rip and make him throw guard. It's too far.
No, they left that out.
yeah.
I guess that's yeah.
Yeah, I thought they would have wanted it. I thought they called it way deeper, but
I thought so too.
But-
Yeah.
that's
If I
that's sort of the last call I saw was sort of top 12,
can't do
right around the
anything right
top
now
12.
with
But clearly the work of the sweepers
think this is
indicated
the call,
that that's where they wanted, and the line is good. I mean, you're really,
Got both sides.
as you can see, Robillard's now looking at our left-hand side, coming to the home end of the rink here. Realizing that the guard that was just thrown is going to really prevent them from drawing in. There's not a lot of finish. You get to about the Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic logo. Hey, did I mention they're the title sponsors of the 2023 event, Rick? And there's not a lot of curl on the finish tonight here. So to look at the other side now.
That's tough.
Yeah, they seem to be really
That up there.
looking at this closely. This is an important shot for them. I mean, this can get out of hand for them very quickly
Here, last.
if they don't make this shot.
Yeah, the danger
we're just
here,
setting
Rick,
it up
is
for
that
the
they
next one.
haven't been
Split
coming.
this,
Neither team
go
has
like
played
this.
down this side the last time we're coming this way or
we'll
this
bump
end.
This red into the open
So,
that way, and
now
then
you're
we'll
not looking
bump
for a
it
lot of
and keep our
movement.
Shooter, and we'll have it both sides.
But it'll be interesting to.
Split to have an in-off on
You don't have a
both
really
sides, you
good
can't
book of
guard both.
knowledge on the curl coming this way.
I just don't see anything like good.
Not a good sign. We
As long
hear
as
them
the shooter
saying,
stays in the
Yeah.
front,
"I don't see
he's
anything.
gotta
I don't
guard
see anything good." Because the opposite of good, Rick, is
Bad.
there we go. I tell you, we're a dynamic duo. I won't lie to you.
I would agree with that.
I'm trying to use my dulcet tones. Can you tell? All right, here we come. Just nice control weight. Look at the raise there. The little angle raise.
There we go.
He's coming now. He's coming across.
Bring it
Oh.
in.
Oh. Boy, that's unfortunate. There was just, from the hog line in, that thing did not curl at all.
Yeah.
Of course, you know the guy that just threw the rock, he's cursing the ice maker, but I got a feeling it's a per worker that blames the
so
tools.
heavy.
Exactly.
Not that I could throw that
You
shot,
come
but
to it and be second.
No,
Is that hack?
he realized that
only way
was
you make it easier
not
for
going to
him
be
is
an
if you throw
easy
it, like,
shot.
right
It was
here.
a difficult decision. He knew that right from the beginning.
It's too
never
heavy.
You know,
eh?
just
Although
what are
if
you
take
talking, an
precise
inch
and
or
get
two
it
over,
it's
and
not
it's a
bad.
perfect shot.
oh gosh,
And,
yeah,
you
and
know,
he had the right weight. He had that nice
Yeah.
quiet weight. Yeah, just needed to move a little bit.
Play it tight. If you touch the guard, they're still in good
It's a
shape.
game of inches now.
I guess he could only help us.
The Kolomaya rink here
Yeah.
stand a good chance of stealing another one.
yeah, it looks to me like he wants to go around that front guard and bring that one into the house.
And so well, if they're going to bring it in the house, I think you're right. That's their call. But you can see how, well, we can't see on the camera because it's focused at the far end. But he's taken, oh boy, 2.5, is that maybe 3 feet of ice, a meter
Yeah,
from the center line.
that's not much.
And they want to end up, still right of center, so they're not counting a lot of curl here.
Whoa.
But if they're bringing it in, that certainly is an aggressive move. They're going to go for 2.
Hard.
Put a lot of pressure on Robillard for the last shot of this
Okay, go then. Line's
fourth
really
end.
good.
Here on Sheet C, the feature game of the 2023
Hard, go, Nick.
Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic.
They are bringing that
They're
in.
bringing in, yeah. And all they got,
Not quite enough.
no,
Not
that's,
quite enough.
But he does curl at the end with the right weight.
See now what's happened, instead
I like that.
of being aggressive like that, they didn't make
Yeah.
the shot. They are leaving the opportunity for Robillard to draw the button in. What was his age we saw on the sheet there? He looks to be the elder statesman of the
Right on the tee, no back.
team.
No, that was perfect.
42.
Full on the wall.
Well,
Aggressive with the weight.
good God, I've scotched that old at home. I mean, it's good scotch, but
Try to take more ice just to be safe.
he certainly has got the,
There more.
as you say in the old
Yeah, I
days,
just wanna
got the
be safe. You
whiskers
don't
there,
wanna
some
be tight
experience,
on it.
and
You don't have to be tight to those blues.
they've certainly
Sweep
discussed
right
that
to the
they're not going to get a lot of curl, so the sweepers have to be very, very attentive.
Line's
Oh,
good.
close. Line's good.
Line's good.
Sweepers seem happy with the weight, Rick, and they're
Line's good.
Yeah, line's fine.
Small calling the line. They're happy. Ooh, it's looking promising here.
It's coming in nicely.
Boy, they really need this one. They can't afford to have us another steal.
Is it a
Ooh.
little too heavy?
Golly gosh, look at that, eh?
no.
Another steal for Kolomaya. Well, this game has really turned on its ear, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. And it's unfortunate, but on the other hand, I think Robillard is fortunate that it was only the one.
Throwing it too heavy.
Yeah, I suppose it's it's the old story.
Sorry,
Cheer up,
guys.
things could be worse. I cheered up and things were worse.
Too heavy.
Yeah, both teams going both ways on that side of the sheet have really been struggling somewhat with weight and certainly with a curl. Like, I mean, you'd have to think if they threw it a foot or two less weight, maybe we'll get the final curl. But I mean, it sailed on. I didn't quite see where it ended up, but it must be close to the 12 foot.
Yeah. And just slight bit heavy, and when they're not even sweeping on the way down, that the weight is.
It was all there. And
Yeah.
It turned out it was all there and about an extra
and then some.
2-3 feet.
Yeah.
That's too bad. It's too bad. But this is a good time now. We've got 4 ends.
It's still a close game.
Oh, it's only 3-1.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I think you'll watch here. You're going to watch Robillard sort of. They had a bit of a huddle at this end before the lead in the second and the third, and I didn't quite hear what they're saying, but I'm sure it was to the tune of, "Hey boys, we'll get our poop in a group here and get organized." If you're looking to be playing on Monday afternoon, you don't want to be losing games on Thursday night. Tardy with a very, very nice looking delivery. Just smooth. He's like butter, Rick. He's like butter, to be honest.
Right here.
Bringing it.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
Corner guard to set up
Yep,
the
get
end.
it off the line hard.
So the real, sort of
Okay.
curling strategy
We'll
101
stack this on this side.
is
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Top 12, that's fine.
Kolomaya went deeper than they wanted, but generally what you'd have if you don't have if you're throwing the first rock, you don't have the hammer, is a centerline guard, and then the team with the hammer throws up corner guards to go around. You sort of build from the outside of the rink in.
No. No, on this ice, I'd say that's
The only time that sort of isn't a general strategy is if you're playing skins or something, where then they seem to all go to the button. But
Now, do you think Kolomaya did that because they are up? They're up a few, and
they say I can't quite hear Kolomaya's team exactly. Well, maybe it wasn't because they're going in there again. So
2/4.
no, they stopped short.
Got
Yeah,
it,
so
right, Jared?
I would have to guess they were trying for guard the first time and just got a bit heavy.
yeah, I found out we're not able to hear any of Kolomaya's team because they do not have the microphones on.
So our listeners are tens of hundreds or however. I'm sure it's in the tens of thousands.
Okay,
Rick, let's
line's
face it.
good.
Also, they can't hear the
Good
talk.
goal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too bad. You sort of miss a lot of the
Curl.
sound of the rink and the
Where
ambiance
is
of that.
it?
Well, hopefully
yeah,
our-
and you miss you miss the strategy. I like hearing the discussion amongst
harder.
the players to
Okay, that's good.
to see how they strategize, see how they think the game, how they verbalize
Well, exactly.
what they
and,
want to do. Yeah,
and you and I being club curlers, you just know the strategy and just so much different at this level. Well, sort of unfortunate there. All the people can hear is our dulcet tones, so not even that dulcet. I'm getting a text here. Oh, yeah. What's the wife? Not dulcet at all. Oh, there we are. All right, Mickey throwing his first rock to the end.
now, he looks like he's setting up a guard,
Yeah, well, if you start,
working hard to get that one over the hog line.
yeah, but you want this one on the center line as well. You'll see that a lot these days. They play the. Oh boy, oh boy!
Not enough. Wow.
Holy Hannah! Well, you don't see that too often
No.
at this level. Hog rock.
Board.
I hope he got his beer money.
It was like,
That's the general tradition in curling, Rick. At least in club curling, if you hog a rock, you're buying up the first round up at the nice, very tastefully appointed lounge here in the Penticton Curling Club.
Well, I think I would have had to buy a few rounds last year.
Well, you were just starting last year, but now you're a pro, so your beer money's probably safe. Let's do a nice quiet takeout. See if they made that last guard shot.
Little roll in behind.
Yeah, great shot.
There
And
they
it's
go.
just a little, they call it a flob.
It's
A biter just on the
It's
outside
there.
there. Yep. Oh,
It's hanging in there.
that's your second or third point if all goes well. See, and that's it. One miss, right?
Yep.
Kolomaya hogged the rock instead of getting a center line guard in. Anywhere on the center line above their first center line guard, then Robillard would have had to spend rocks going after the guards as opposed to opening it up. So
A little more than I wanted to throw, anyways.
looking to take out the red rock. I think that's what they're up to. Ooh, I think we're going to rack.
Are they going to hit that lead one?
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, they got a center line guard back, not their own, but I mean, one of the thoughts are that red rock on the center line is raised material, but it's a fairly long raise.
Back line.
Yeah, hack.
Now I'm sure they'll go after. Yeah, they're going after the blue shot rock there.
Yeah, you can see their energy's picked up a little bit after that, after the previous stone.
Yeah, and they're Robillard is certainly, well, they got to do something. It's only an 8. These are only 8 in games. And
Yep.
we're in the 5th.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Yep.
So just a very quiet takeout.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
You know it's close when I guess the folks at home can't hear, but the skip is yelling one go or whoa, and the guy throwing the rocks out yelling the opposite. So there we are. Yep, nice quiet takeout, roll out the open. But they're sitting with 2 in the house, which is really shaped up for good possibility for 2 here, which would tie up our game. So
Kolomaya looks like they want to play the hit and roll in behind.
yeah, they'll just come and there'll be a flat come across the face, so they'll hit on the nose and roll left. So when you hit going across the face of the rock, you get a flat roll. If you hit going the other direction on the rock, unless it's right dead on the nose, if you're going to roll, it's generally be a sharper roll. So in this case, they want to roll and stay fairly high. Oh, well, now they proved me wrong and came from the other direction, but here we go. And it's going to hit the stick.
Again, they
I'm not. Yeah, I mean either roll would have been good, right? Because the rocks are high up.
I think
I'm just not sure why they didn't play the other turn. Again, it could be that side of the sheet has been giving them problems all night.
It has. Yeah,
both teams. Yeah, so maybe they decided to go with the safer bet because there's sort of two. There's two. There's two objectives. The main primary objective was to take the rock out. Second was to get the roll. So you always want to make sure the first objective is obtained.
Curl.
Might need a little bit.
Curl only. Not behind the tee.
Stop
Not behind the tee.
Stop beat.
No. It's got a curl still.
Yeah, they're
Just not deep,
trying to
not
carve
deep.
it over.
Not deep.
Whoa.
No.
Oh. Too deep.
It slides forever.
Looks good on TV, right on the button, Rick, but you actually would like that about a foot or 2 higher.
Yeah.
Now they can come down and just a quiet takeout, hit it, and be in a real nice shape. Last of the third rocks for Kolomaya.
Yeah.
No, it's heavy.
Well, this game has certainly had some back and forth. That 2 of the 3 ends, or 2 of the 4 ends, have certainly had big turnaround after a couple of missed shots. So it's sort of been the, as you say in the olden days, the TSN turning point. Well, that didn't.
Back line.
Didn't quite
No, that's
get what he wanted to there.
No, well,
Yeah.
he had to
A
move
little more weight.
Yeah, he had to move that red rock farther. Now the
Yeah.
Robillard's going to come down, hit them out. They'll be sitting 3 now, very tightly grouped, which
Right.
could lead for a spectacular double or triple takeout if the rocks all line up.
Whoa.
But certainly not.
Yep. Whoa.
I mean, ideally, they like to move that red rock quite a ways back and then had theirs roll over from the other red rock.
Whoa. Curl.
Pop this through the port. Little roll. Oh,
Great shot.
nice
Nice.
executed. The pressure's on, and the more experienced team might be rising to the occasion here, Rick.
Good end finally.
Double the made.
Worst case scenario here.
Still, it's first.
Yeah,
Still
you,
fucking slipped about a broom heavy.
Everyone's enjoying this game here on Sheet C between Team Kolomaya and Team Robillard. Our sponsors are Nufloors and Neighborhood Brewing. And a special shout out to the team sponsor for Robillard, Mr. Mike's.
Oh, I wish we had a Mr. Mike's in Penticton. If you're going to be out there from the Mr. Mike's people are listening, please.
I mean, I don't know.
The
Can you
bacon
make-
Mike with
I guess you
cheese.
can run it
Oh.
into both. At least it's our rock. It's a, what,
The
20-foot run
I guess we
double?
have to keep a bit of noise going since unfortunately our viewers can't hear the
don't want 'em- we
ice
just want a
talk
baby
and the
pick
sort of
before,
ambient noises down on the ice.
You
So
miss everything.
there's a bit of dead air because we can hear it.
Whoa.
So sounds okay at our end.
Coming. It's curling.
Yep. Whoa.
Going
If
for
we
the
can get
raise
2 here, would be
pickup.
ideal.
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, that cuts down to the bit of the mess here.
Okay, what do you
Oh,
think?
he got his 2.
Guard.
Nice shot.
That was the first of the skip rocks.
Okay.
Now to
Right on
imagine
that dot.
Robillard will just throw a center line guard. Yep.
Yeah, I would think
Is that
so.
enough
Yeah,
ice?
2 would be a very good outcome here. It's,
Pair
you know,
more?
on your last rock, something opens up, go for 3. But
Yeah.
if they can protect 2,
Right on the dot.
puts them right back in the game.
Right on the
Recovers
dot.
from the back-to-back steals. Well, they're still thinking.
Right
but
on the dot. Yeah, everything's slick.
Yeah, I think he wants this one right on the center
Like,
dot.
3-5?
Just out in front of the 12 foot.
I just don't want
yeah,
it to over
that's,
curl.
that's the perfect spot for it. You don't want it higher up because they can draw in behind it and cut you down maybe. So, yeah. Right, just right. Nibbling the 12-foot would be ideal. In fact,
Nerp!
you never know if they
Nerp!
could just out count the blue one
Nerp!
on the
It's
far
gonna
our far
overcurl
right
it.
there.
It's going to overcurl.
Could be a 3-ender.
Nerp!
Overcurling. Overcurling. Clean, clean, clean.
They
Yep.
certainly need to come over a bit.
Hard!
Yeah,
Here it comes.
it's
Yeah.
coming.
Hard!
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Ah, perfect. Yeah. Pretty much exactly what they wanted. Being real fussy because
Have
they
to
wanted
curl
a
another
couple feet
cunt
deeper,
there.
but
Or do you make the run
Oh.
again?
good thing our viewers can't
this.
hear that comment on the
Just
ice.
got there.
Think so?
A little blue, you might say.
You can get them. You can get
Hard
them all
to
with
throw
the
it. You
run.
don't like that through that?
Yeah, so Kolomaya's got a
Yeah.
interesting decision to
Ideally,
make
you're
here.
stuffing it right there.
Are they going to
The problem is it's going to be closer.
try and get in and
So I kind of wanted to go.
Well,
I
if they
don't
came
know.
in from
Maybe
our
go
left-hand
in.
side, outside
here
in,
with the stick?
can they get enough on
Should've
a
shuffled.
Yeah.
heavy draw to get by the guard and move the shot rock enough?
Shot for 3. Shot
Or are
for
they
2
looking
at
for?
Because he's probably going
what
to
they're
make the
looking at
double.
there,
Does he lose everything?
yeah.
No,
They're coming in the other
They'll
side.
draw from that side. Okay.
Okay, that is interesting.
Yeah,
boy, oh
like
boy,
off
the
top
luck-
Because
one
that
and
side's
double the
not
reds
been
and go
curling
off.
particularly well compared to the other side.
Yeah, it's certainly it's been both teams have struggled on that
Yeah.
side with. We saw last time going this way where 2 or 3 shots just did and curl anywhere enough.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, they're doing the
Oh,
in off.
yes.
There we are. That makes
Yeah.
more sense. And okay, so they're going to bounce off their own blue rock. Oh,
That's
oh,
going to
no,
be
they're-
tough.
Oh, not an in off. No.
Not
Well,
okay.
if it was an in off, they really missed. It was
Like that ice?
angle raise. They missed by a bit, but yeah, that's. We're down to the last rock at the end. Robillard
Same way?
has a good chance now
Almost,
for
eh?
3. An easy 3, to be honest. He's got
Same
backing. They've been down that side of the ice quite a few times this
Won't give
end.
you much less. Much
So-
more.
Yeah, really all they've
nothing
got to
left.
do is get in the touch the 12 foot. And
But again, there was by both teams, but a few more by
Put it in the house.
Kolomaya. Was those little errors, those little misses, or you got the hit, but you didn't get the roll, and that makes all the difference in an end.
It's less.
Mine's good.
Nice quiet weight. They're calling good line.
Doesn't look heavy.
Sweeper just giving her a
Hard
little touch
net!
up. Oh, they get some extra weight on it here.
they need to get that in
Hard!
there.
Hard,
It's
guys!
slowing
They
down.
just need to touch the blue. Well, here it comes.
Go, 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 go.
Hard!
Past the Nufloors sign.
Hard!
Come on, lads.
Go, 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 go,
You can
go,
do it.
go,
You can
go,
do it.
go, go.
Holy fuck, did that ever die?
Oh, some more blue language. Good
What
thing our viewers
happened?
can't hear that. Boy, that with a expletive laced
The fuck happened?
comment off the ice, it really did beep,
You said
slow
T,
down.
I was like, okay,
and
you said T.
it really dug in. Man, they started with just a gentle, heavy, cleany kind of sweep, and
All right, good end,
boy,
boys.
by the end they had all their weight on that Rick and just got her in for 3. But
Yeah.
Hey, you got there.
they'd hoped to tie the game, but they've done better than that. They've taken a 4-3 lead after 5 ends here at the Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic, the 2023 edition. Of course, our title sponsor, you might have guessed by the name, is Nufloors. They've been in business here, Rick, selling all kinds of flooring, varying from hardwoods and cork and carpets and everything in between, laminates, since 1974. So that's a long, well-established business in Penticton, and they're certainly fantastic supporters of curling here in Penticton. I've been curling out of this club now for 5 years, and what Nufloors has done for this club is really remarkable.
Yeah, actually, we were in Nufloors there just a few weeks back, checking out some of the tile. We are doing a little renovation work, and was really impressed with what they had to offer for tile, and they got very knowledgeable people working there. So if you are doing any kind of renovation with tile, carpet, hardwood, laminate flooring, go in and see the people there. They really know what they're doing, and their service is excellent.
Are you thinking of going for heated tile?
I don't think we will with this particular installation, but we are looking at another one down the road that we most definitely would.
So I'm sure Nufloors must have, I pretty much guarantee they have many partner contractors that could assist for if you want to put a little heat under that floor.
Absolutely.
I know it uses a lot of energy, but that warm tile floor in the bathroom in the morning, there's nothing better than that. All right, starting off the sixth end, Robillard Rink out of beautiful downtown Langley, up 4-3 after a three-ender in the fifth end. Come back after giving up 2 steals back-to-back in the third and fourth. Robillard throws just off center guard, and here comes Kolomaya. They'll be looking to throw a corner guard up. So from here to the end, Rick, 3 ends. It's almost close to half the game, but it goes by quick, and boy, things can change dramatically. So both teams will be on their toes to make every shot and really put the pedal to the metal for the final 3 ends. And beautiful corner guard right on the Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic logo.
Yeah, and you're right. You do not want to start this tournament or any tournament losing your first 2 games.
Or
it's going to make it really difficult to get back in to the playoffs scenario. So really important if the team's lost their first game that they want to get this second game.
Yeah, this is the second game today for Kolomaya. I'm not sure if it's the first or second game for Robillard, but yeah, certainly on Thursday and Friday, you just don't want to be losing games. It's really difficult to come back. You have a lot of pressure, then you can't. You lose a game on Thursday. Basically, you've got to run the table from here to the end of the tournament if you want to get into the playing for the big money on Monday. $20,000, the first place prize out of the $100,000 purse for the 2023 Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic. Big thanks to Kathy Jones. She's not the head organizer, the organizer. She's just does yeoman's work to put this all together, and of course helping her is a vast myriad, a team, a cast of thousands of volunteers, mostly members of the Penticton Curling Club like Rick and myself, who are doing everything from standing out there in the cold directing traffic in a very full parking lot to up here in the warm confines of the lounge like Rick and I call in the game.
Yeah, I just had a look. It doesn't look like Kolomaya has played. This is their first game.
No, Kolomaya played this morning.
Oh, they did play this morning.
Yeah, I called that game.
Oh, so you did?
They lost. They lost.
Yes, I see. You're right. I see it here. So they lost. Do we know what Robillard did this morning?
Did they play this morning?
Yeah, they did. They played Watcher.
Well, you can tell we're not professional fancy broadcasters, so we had all this information. Yeah. Or our producers would have. But well, that's tomorrow. Try to do a better job.
We're working on it.
Work in progress, just like this game. And here comes Robillard down, looking to just do a nice little gentle tap to move the number 2 rock. Kolomaya out of the way, and a little roll behind cover. Oh, there we go. Nice shot, yeah. Put a little bit of early pressure on the Kolomaya rink. They're going to look to come in behind their corner guard. Just biting the top 8 would be about perfect. And certainly fully buried as a goal. Very nice smooth delivery, clean release. Nice long slide. Just a bit of sweep in there. Here it comes. All right, starting to curl now. Oh, and the Chris Jones rink, who went down in unanimous defeat to the Botcher rink over at Sheet A. I've just come upstairs to big round of applause to the locals, Rick, and good on them when you're playing one of the top teams in the world. It's a little daunting, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were playing this morning against the Swiss team, and I had a little chuckle, only because the Swiss guys were all young. They were all in their early 20s, and Jones's boys, they're getting up there.
Well, young Steve there, Steve Collier, he's probably the youngest.
Yeah.
But I think he's, 28, 29 now. Just got his master's degree. He works in the planning department at the city of Penticton.
Very nice.
I curled him with his first couple of years when he came to town, but then he went on to bigger and better things. The Robillard's coming down there, hopefully to draw him behind cover. He's got lots of weight. Don't sweep it, boys. There we go. Stop.
That's a nice looking shot.
Oh, it's a dandy, isn't it?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they interesting. That end, you can see their confidence has picked up. It's changed the whole body language. Actually, from when they had that little meeting after the third end.
Yeah, well, they realized.
Or the second end, I should say. Yeah.
Well, after the third end, when the fourth end, when they had their second steal in a row. Yeah, you can see they just gathered here at the home end right below us, and we couldn't hear the conversation, but it certainly went something to the effect of, okay, boys, we got to get our poop in a group here, because giving up 2 steals in a row is certainly not high-level curling. So, and they seem to be back. They're playing with confidence, or not missing their shots.
Yeah.
The Kolomaya rink are still having a bit of struggles here and there, where if they're making a shot, they're not getting a roll, or they're a little bit too deep.
Setting up another guard here.
Yeah. Yeah, this game could really have a whole new look to it if they can manage to steal even one on this end. The Robillard rink. Robillard out of beautiful Langley, BC. I'm not sure if it's township or city. Probably doesn't really matter, but Fraser Valley folks, south of the river. Very nice guard right on top of the Nufloors Curling Classic logo. Nufloors.
I think they're our sponsor, aren't they?
The name sponsor, Rick, of the 2023 Classic here at the Penticton Curling Club in beautiful downtown Penticton. Hey, if you want to come down and watch some great games, there's games starting at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, and 8:30 in the morning on tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so you can buy day passes, or you can buy a weekend pass. Nice, warm, comfortable lounge. I'll tell you, this lounge here, Rick, I've been in dozens and dozens of curling clubs across BC. It's the only one I've been to where all the beer on tap is local craft beer. Like, seriously, it's probably, because it's got everybody else's beer, like different breweries, the best selection of craft beer in town, because it has sort of the best from everybody. So if you would like a nice crisp hoppy IPA, or a nice gentle lake boat lager from the Cannery Brewing Company, they have it all here on tap. As you can see by the logos on different parts of the ice, Rick, we've got them all. They're all, besides being our beer providers, they're also sponsors of the club. So thank you to all of them.
Yeah, Penticton has a number of wonderful craft breweries, including Neighborhood, which is one of the sponsors on Sheet C. At
the Neighborhood, I like their Jeff. I can't remember if it's a clear or hazy IPA, but his name is Jeff, and he's a really good IPA. And they have a bunch of the beers named with male names. Not sure who Jeff is, but his beer is good. So, yeah, the Neighborhood, and they're popular. Boy, you go by there in the depths of winter, and there's people lined up to get inside. Holy Hannah.
Yeah, they did a really nice job in there.
Good ambiance. Their patio is real nice. They got the wraparound patio. The one end outside, they have that big fireplace. So they have blankets. So even the weather gets a bit chilly, if it's a nice, late winter day or late fall day, you can sit out there with a blanket around you and the fireplace on and have a tasty craft beverage and something from their extensive menu of Mexican food. My favorite there is the shrimp taco or prawn taco. That's a great big prawn. You get a couple of them inside the taco, and I think it's 3 for $17 now. Really good deal, yeah.
Yeah, I've had their tacos. They are very good.
Hey, what's going on in the curling? Well, look at that. Oh, yeah, so back to the passes. Yeah, come on down for the weekend. You get a weekend pass, they're not very expensive.
And we've got 4 games a day, 8:30, 12, 3:30, and 7, so lots to choose from. Spend the whole day or just come down and watch a game.
Yeah, the canteen's running in full force here, so you can get a meal. I saw some of the, I didn't have a chance to try any, but the chili at lunchtime today looked just delicious. And I asked a few people, and they gave it rave reviews. All right, so here comes Robillard down. Just looking a nice, quiet little bump on the blue rock. That's the 3 rock there. Kolomaya. You just want to move it a foot or 2. What about you, Rick? They seem happy that I was.
Yeah, there must be a longer term strategy to that because I'm like you. I'm thinking I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I always thought they would have liked to move the blue rock back in
a little further.
Yeah, just out of the 4 foot, but now Zach is calling for a takeout here. Nicholas Meister throwing. They've changed their positions, the Kolomaya rink, since this morning. Just had a little team discussion, decided to mix it up a bit after their loss. Now hopefully they just sort of hit that red one thin and
roll it in a bit.
Yeah, roll a bit behind cover. Oh, very nicely executed. Well, that shot rock rolled right on top of the Nufloors Penticton sign and buried behind the center guard.
So what's Robillard going to do here?
Just going to kind of come down to the rock that's just on the outside of the 2 foot there on the button. Just quiet wait and hope to move it and end up being shot rock. So he's got to have enough weight to move it 3 feet or so, but quite enough weight that they can get enough curl to get around the guards. So bit of a tricky shot here.
Line's good.
Now they're happy with the line. They're calling lines good.
Line's good. Green.
He's got the weight.
Green.
Small, they're Nathan Small calling the shots for Robillard.
Curl.
Here it comes. Right. Okay, can I get past
they
that
got to
guard?
get past that first.
They're past it now. Can they curl enough? They're carving it over. Oh. Well, it was interesting. They moved it right onto the button. Now they might be thinking, Rick, was holding to 1. Let them have 1.
Take the hammer back. Yeah.
They take the hammer back, tied at 4-4. Got skip rocks to come here.
Yeah, they're having a good discussion about this now, what they want to do, because I'm sure they don't want to leave with Kolomaya's team doesn't want to leave with just 1 and give up the hammer at this point.
No, it's we'll say after this we only have 2 ends to go, so it's certainly it's crunch time. What are we going to do? It's the old story. Go big or go home, right?
They're having a good discussion.
Of course, at my age, people say that to me. Oh, you got to go big or go home. Oh, I'd like to go home. I didn't want to come out to start with. At my age, it's not a threat to go home. All right, looks like they're going to... they might come down and sit sort of in the gap. I don't know what the...
I know what I wanted to ask you, and I'm not sure, but if you know the answer, but do they have a time limit of how long they can discuss?
I haven't looked downstairs, but they must not be on timers, because the game I did this morning went way long. They were dreadfully slow. So, and the pace they were curling was not the pace you'd have with a timer. I did the BC Mixed Provincial Championships last year on the timer, and there were some teams that obviously hadn't never played with a timer, and you can see near the end of the game they're like, oh, but the teams that were experienced with a timer, you can see they had a little more hustle. One team went by with the rock. They were in the hack, getting their rock ready, and getting things organized, having a little discussion. So I don't think they're on timers. That's something we'll have to find out.
Yeah, I noticed last year watching the women's national curling finals, they do play with a timer, and they would have to call a timeout if there was, But I haven't seen that happening here, so I wasn't sure if they were playing off a timer or.
I think not. I think they're all asked to keep a reasonable pace of play, just like at the golf course. Now they're gonna get a little bump off the. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, that's not so good, is it?
Well, they're still sitting shot, but
Are
only
are they, Rick?
I think blue
Boy,
is sitting shot.
Look at that higher camera there.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's closest damage to swearing. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Whether they're gonna.
They're now looking at trying to bring it in and maybe just bumping it over a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do here.
Look, they certainly can come down our right-hand side here.
It's interesting. They have not come down the right side for a bit. So if they did throw down the right side here now, I'm wondering just how well that's going to travel, how well the rock's going to travel, whether or not it's going to have more break or less break.
Yeah, I don't know if they've been intentionally avoiding that side, because both teams seem to be struggling with that side, or just happen to be the way the end shaped up. They've been coming down, their right, our left-hand side, coming to the home end of the club here on the 6th end of the featured game today on Sheet C, featuring the Robillard rink out of Langley, BC, and the Kolomaya rink out of Richmond. Well, we've got everybody in on the discussion here now. Robillard rink. Maybe they're asking themselves that old curly question: what would Botcher do?
Oh,
Triple, and then there might be a quad.
Now we're starting to hear them. Okay.
Now we can hear them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, at least last I heard, our viewers at home.
If I play this right now,
can't
he's got to
hear
hit
them,
for
but-
one. If I play this, he's got to draw for one.
So
I mean, ideally, you make it off of
they're
this and
talking
take the
about
backing
hitting
away.
the blue rock
Make
on
it,
the
like, off the back
right-hand
side
side
here?
as you look at it on your TV set.
This is a nose hit here.
And rolling across. Or
Yeah, I
hitting
don't want to
the
play it. I don't want
rock
to play it.
up on an angle. Coming
Okay,
on
freeze
an
the
angle
shot.
for
I
the
got
rock
the.
on
We're overthinking
the left side
it.
of your screen.
Where's the miss though?
And they're talking about where's the miss, which is always you've always got to sort of look at the plan B.
Let's
in
just
case
weld it.
things
Weld it
don't
for
work out.
shot. Weld right there.
All right, so they're going to come down and freeze it
Like that ice?
right to their own
That
rock.
was heavy,
to their,
right? So you think
their
it's going to
7
come
rock.
off? Okay.
The last rock.
It's all weight.
Last rock for Robillard at the end. Surprisingly, they want to freeze to it, and look, they're only
How much less do you guys need?
less than a meter, like less.
How much less do you need for
feet of
T-line?
ice, maybe just 3 feet.
4 feet?
I was on that sheet on Tuesday night, and boy, it was curling.
Okay.
You'd be over under
Okay, we
the
gotta just weld it right in there.
over on the edge of the 12-foot for the curl.
Nibble the white is shot. We need shot on the white. That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Here we come.
That's light.
A bit of room.
It's a crucial shot here.
Well,
This the miss by
Line are we good?
Kolomaya is
Line's good. Line's good.
Robillard an opportunity to
curl.
certainly hold him to one and
Curl!
maybe even a steal. They sort of be a little bit poetic after they gave up
Curl!
steal earlier on. Boy, there we go, and Robillard's come down, beautiful shot,
He's
lovely
got the
weight.
he's got the one, but
Yeah.
he
Does it go?
Well,
kind
he,
of took himself back.
yeah,
go out, though?
but he doesn't have the hammer, so that's good. That's
Always hitting this.
I mean even if he came down with weight on it. There's a rock right.
Oh, it's going there all day.
They're more or less
Hey,
frozen.
Nathan,
so
it's going there
to
all
move it
day.
enough, it's
Oh,
gonna
it's going
be
down the
difficult.
hole. It's not there for them to get out. I think that's a good spot.
A
Just
lot of
enough.
discussion.
This with like back
I think the quad was there if you do that.
so hard.
I know at this point in the
you need the
this 5-day event, you're not thinking about the $20,000 first prize purse, but
I mean, at least got to run if you ran it on.
and you could always come to Penticton for the tourism activities, the weather, the scenery, and
It's a good.
the great
It's a very, it doesn't,
breweries,
it goes right on the
including
blue.
As long as you don't hit
But if you bump
neighborhood
it, it could have gone.
brewery, our sponsor for this game, along with Nufloors.
Yeah.
But
It should be a steal.
these
and
boys
one
are
if you
focused
got
on
anything
curling,
the side
and
of the rock.
you don't come to get 4th or 5th place, you come for first.
Oh, he's playing a double run. The double run for 2. It's only
That's
for
why I
2.
said like.
Ooh,
we're
now they're
probably
talking
going
a double
into
run
this,
for 2, Rick.
Leave him that.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure out
Yes.
how they can
Yes,
get
but
a
if
little
he
more
fixes
out
one,
of
it's
this than just the one.
I think it's a little less than
Right?
that. About a third.
You know, Robillard's
Like,
got
let 'em play
got
that all
got
day.
three rocks there, actually four,
Yeah.
pretty close together.
Well, that's an interesting call. They're going to draw in from, well, their left coming down our right-hand side. If you look at it at home on your TV screen,
And that will be
Or computer
interesting
screen.
because a rock has not been thrown down that side for,
quite a while yet.
quite a while.
Well,
So
no, I wanna-
From our angle, we're pretty high up. I don't see any sort of
Maybe
frost
no, but
buildup. I
maybe
think
hit
there's
the
enough
blue-
people
hit
still
the
out
blue
in the
thing,
rink yet.
like hit the top
4 of
blue,
the
like
6
make it
sheets are
thin.
still active.
Also there.
So you probably won't get any frost buildup. Sometimes that happens if you're sort of the last rink
I
out
don't
there,
care.
last
I'll
game
take
out
a
there,
steal.
and
I'll
all of a
take a steal
sudden,
one.
you're in the 7th end, the frost starts to build up. But always coming.
Oh, he's taking
Always
out.
coming with weight. And always going to do a
Okay.
do an in off. Well, that was, sorry, angle raise. Yeah, angle raise. Whoa, that's a high risk shot, and the reward is a 1 point
Okay,
for
top 4.
1 point for Kolomaya.
Yeah, I'm here.
That was very interesting.
That was, yeah. I was kind of surprised at that. I thought
boys.
they
Top 4?
would still come in on the other
Yeah,
side, just trying to nestle it in, but
Top 4,
there was
buddy.
something
Yeah,
about
good
that
job,
shot
Jason.
they didn't
Touch
like.
it.
Yeah, the big angle raise was certainly a challenge.
Yeah,
Maybe they felt
problem with, like,
that
hitting our
that
top
angle
blue,
raise
I think cross it,
is
like,
if they
having-
make it, they're in great shape.
thin to
They're
make
going
it
to
go
pick
across
up a
that blue,
couple.
right?
If they miss, worst case, they're going to get one.
Oh, sorry, I think I miscalled that, Rick.
Oh, it's fun.
Robillard
A little bit,
stole
but
one there.
it was them by an inch.
Did I get that wrong?
Yeah, no.
Clearly I did.
Kolomaya
Oh, you
got
have to hit
got the
two
single
inches
on
there.
that.
We need, like,
We're
a
tied at 4 now.
You hit like right on.
Top 4. Looks running like it's heavy. Okay, top line's good. Top 4. 15-1. Should be good. Good throw, Jordan.
All right, go corner.
Well, something's amiss here in my mind, Rick.
Yeah. Did they?
I thought Kolomaya scored, but if they did, they would have thrown first rock. But Robillard threw first rock. Your scores you see on your TV down the lower left side shows 4-4, but
Like the probably not.
it's a mystery.
But unless they haven't changed the hammer sign on the screen,
well, I'm just
which
looking. I
is
just looking.
possible.
I just looking to throw the first rock.
Yeah. Let's see if it changes here.
Because Robillard threw the first rock. They rocked just behind the button.
Both rocks that were in there, Kolomaya's and Robillard's in the last
Top
end there, were very close. It was really tough to tell.
I was just going by the way the teams tapped. And
Yeah.
The thirds tapped
Yeah.
and moved the rocks, but
Yeah.
clearly I'm wrong. Robillard must have stolen because they threw first
Top
rock
12.
first end. So if anybody knows what's going on, it's the boys down on the ice.
They
Lads.
do.
Yeah.
Top 12. Top 12.
So as we're trying to sort that mess
Line's
out, I
good.
sort of missed what Robillard's
Okay,
first
nerf
shot
if
attempt
anything.
was. I'm sure it wasn't to
Nerf,
the button,
nerf.
but maybe it was.
Right here.
And
Actually, yeah, I think it was.
Keep going, keep
and
going. keep
Kolomaya
going. Good
responded.
angle. Good shot.
Oh, they're going
Bit
aggressive.
of a guard, yeah.
Well, no, they're going all in here. Like a skins game.
Corner guard.
Kolomaya's throwing a corner guard. Now they're going to
guard.
go behind it. So your very traditional strategy with the hammer.
Cody.
So it looks like,
Now,
yeah.
now the scores disappeared off the screen. So
Yeah,
confusion
yeah.
reigns.
So
I'm pretty sure it's 5-3 for Robillard on a steal in the
I think you're right.
sixth end. Yeah.
Based on what we saw, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and obviously the fact that Robillard threw first in the seventh end, heading away from us. Well, I guess why our crew here isn't on TSN or Sportsnet or something like that, Rick.
And neither are we.
No, say everybody. That was the crew, including us. That's okay, though. Hopefully the people that can't
Top
make it down to the
12,
rink
full
are getting a bit of sense of the game and a bit of our color and our commentary.
Good shot.
There we go. You were right.
Oh,
Robillard 5, Kolomaya 3.
there we are.
So Robillard did,
Oh, it was like a Nancy Drew mystery, but it's been solved.
yeah.
The case of the missing hammer. Alrighty, here comes Small.
Full 12. Full 12.
He wants
Oh.
just a
Where is
very
it?
tight guard.
Full 12.
Basically,
Well,
guard
even
slash
with
into
this.
the house. Calling for full 12.
T? No.
I think getting too much
Right here.
curl, and it's too heavy.
It's a
going
little,
deep.
yeah.
Ooh, I think it's going to be behind the tee line, maybe.
Sit.
Look at that thing go.
Oh my
Sit.
goodness.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the ice, I forgot my stopwatch this game, but the ice does get faster as the game goes on because they knock the pebble down
Go
off
the
the
other
ice as the game goes on, and there's no repebbling halfway through the game like you see on 10-end games. So
It's a shorter roll this way, yeah.
generally the ice should be getting quicker. Oh, they're calling the 50-50 draw here, Rick, if you have a ticket. Oh, $647 is the winner's half of the 50-50 draw. Another reason to get your pass and come on down for tomorrow or for the weekend. Spend $2 or $5 or $10 on the 50-50 tickets, and somebody here, I hear a woo, somebody's went home with $600 and almost $50. Well, maybe there's a free beer in for the broadcasters, Rick. We'll have to ask.
Well, yeah, let's hope so.
And here we are. Take out the little roll behind cover. Very nice shot.
You got any of this?
Certainly pressure's on
We got a third.
Kolomaya
Hey,
now. This is
hit
sort of
roll.
what happened to them in the
You
first
ready?
game.
If you hit the guards, okay.
Just a few little errors, and they
You like board
just couldn't come
or
back.
hack?
Probably hack.
Hack?
Yeah.
So, David, explain what they mean by board weight.
So when they're throwing a rock, Rick, you have sort of major markers. Of course, the hog line, got to get across that. The T line, which is the line that runs right through the center button. The back line, which is at the very back of the 12-foot, the blue ring. And then the hat, where the black rubber thing you put your feet in.
Yeah!
And then the board
Hard!
is
Hard!
the board's behind the hack.
Hard!
So
Hard!
the difference between
Hard!
board and
Hard!
hack is
Whoa!
like 3 feet. All right.
Great shot, buddy.
So,
Nice.
so when they're talking, should I throw board or hack? They're talking about 3 feet of
Good shooting,
difference.
Yeah.
Which really to control it to that level between the sweepers and the fella throwing the rock is really quite incredible. You saw there, Rick, they picked out the Kolomaya stone. They have the hammer, so what they're trying to do is prevent Kolomaya from getting more than one. If they can hold them to one, they certainly will be in good shape.
Yeah, exactly.
They're up 5-3, so they'd be up 5-4 coming home, or maybe even steal
With the hammer, yeah.
With the hammer, yeah. Or steal us. Or here's Mickey looking to draw him behind cover. Kolomaya's got to set up for a multiple end here, or it's essentially all over for them. Putting the broom to it pretty hard here. Got to get it by the guard. Oh gosh, will they?
That
Will
is
they?
close.
Oh,
Nope.
they're racking. Oh gosh, in the worst possible scenario, they've put the shot rock has rolled over. Now it's right on the center line, guarding the Robillard shot rock. Well, Robillard's
Hit
sitting
and roll.
1-2-3, but their rock that's on the button. So,
This is the killer rock. Like hit and roll.
What did he mean by this is a killer rock?
well, they're talking
I like
about
they're
hitting
hitting.
their own
No,
rock
I like this
and
or
rolling
draw.
behind cover.
Let's get
And
in there.
If they don't do that, what
We're
that is,
never
that'll leave
peeling-
that rock for
We're never peeling these
Kolomaya
these
to look at
guards.
and do the same thing. So it's either hit that one or throw a guard up right around the Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic logo on the ice. You see there,
We're never going to peel all the
Nufloors,
guards.
the
I say
Penticton
we
branch,
just
the
pile them in.
title sponsor, Rick, for the
Just pile them in.
2023 event
Like,
here.
We're never peeling those guards.
Also one of the sponsors for the
The tight center we
Sheet
like.
C along with Neighborhood Brewing.
He's just going
Yeah, for this game, so we have all sorts of different sponsors, and besides the big title sponsor, Nufloors, which is the major sponsor of this event. Every game has sponsors for every sheet.
But
So
I don't
for-
want to hit a rock. I don't.
So,
I
for
don't
example,
make no
yeah,
trees in the red.
we had the just looking down the list of sponsors that are going on
gonna
tonight.
run.
We've got interior roofing, Nufloors, Neighborhood Brewing, A&K Grimm. Oh, great meat over there. Edward Jones, Travel Penticton, Curl BC.
Yes.
So yeah, and
That's
a
true.
long
He
list.
has 4 rocks left, right?
It's
How's he gonna score 3
It's
if
certainly
we-
a
if
community
we
effort
got
to put
like
on an
4,
event.
it's hard.
I mean, this event really is we're playing above ourselves, Rick, to be
I
honest.
just think you're still
this
leaving
is
him
such a
that.
big event for a small town, and
I just
it
think
is,
that they
put
have
on
4
with
rocks left.
meticulous
Let's
precision.
fly 4 and see how he
great
scores
planning
3. He's not going to
execution.
score 3.
Many, many thanks to Cassie.
Well, the other
and
option I liked is
Chris
this.
Jones.
Like that or here.
So they're talking
Well,
about
it's
either
either that
a guard right on top of the 12th
or
foot,
here.
or over to the button.
But the 2 different shots.
Well, now he's explaining either here or there. They're 2 different shots. Well, stating the obvious, but he said it about 3 times now, so make a decision. And they're going to draw. They're going to draw in, Rick, behind.
Try and draw in, yeah.
Behind the blue and weld up to their shot rock on the button. Boy, this is going to. They make this shot. The pressure's on Kolomaya that could be insurmountable. It'll be very interesting to see what comes out of this. The curl on this side's a little more consistent, and they've had better success, both teams going this direction on that side of the sheet.
Oh, where is it? Oh,
They're calling top 8. So
mine's good.
no,
Where is it?
No, they did call
Yeah.
top 8, Rick. Now they're talking.
Whoa, yeah. Whoa,
Well, they're working.
whoa, freeze.
Looks very
Whoa,
close.
whoa, freeze it right
Getting
there.
through,
Whoa,
that's
no
for
bounce.
sure.
Yeah, certainly.
It's a
Cannot
little
bounce.
heavier,
Yeah,
I think,
a
than
little
he
heavier than they
wants.
wanted, yeah.
You gotta go by, gotta go go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not bad. I mean, all they need is to steal 1. They don't need to steal 3 or 4. I mean, nice if you can, but
Yeah.
the strategy of this game, stealing 1 is what you want. What do we got here for?
It looks like Kolomaya's.
Down to the last of the 3rd rocks, yeah.
Yeah,
Kolomaya's got some big decisions to make here.
yeah.
I mean, do you
Need a piece of gum.
not sophisticated
heavy was
curling,
never
but you
in my
send a
mind.
missile down and clean out the mess and hope to play back for your 1, which could be very risky. Or
I wasn't thinking about heavy.
the draw to the buttons,
bad. Line
draw to the
perfect.
buttons there. All they have to do is move the red shot rock, or the red rock on the
No,
button
I
by
don't like it as it's just make
a
it
foot or
triple,
so,
right?
and they'd be shot. But then
they
really
get a
set
piece of
themselves up to only get
Well, that's it. That's why they have only 4
Get
rocks
one-
left.
one
They're line
point out of
4,
this end.
So they'll take it. They have to earn it, I guess.
Yeah, and of course, there's always the danger too that if they don't get by one of the guards, then
then they're really in trouble.
they're
yeah.
really in trouble.
Yeah.
And
For those
you
looking
know,
at home. Oh, sorry,
we've
Rick.
seen a few.
Yeah.
We've seen a few of those misses
We've actually
today.
actually seen a few more than I would have expected at this level of curling. For those who are watching on TV and looking at the scoreboard at the end of the sheet, the players haven't marked up the most recent score. So we're sitting at 5-4 after 6 ends for
I don't mind
Robillard
throwing out a freeze
out of
either.
Langley over Kolomaya from beautiful downtown Richmond.
He's throwing back line.
All right, so they're just going to try to draw in and move the red rock a foot or so, maybe 2 feet.
Yeah, he talked about throwing backline weight.
Yeah.
So just to push that.
So for those that aren't familiar, backline weight means that if it touches nothing, it should go to the back line, which is right at the back end of the 12-foot blue ring. Yeah. Looks like the weights looks pretty good.
Looks like the line's good.
Yeah, they're on it pretty hard, but boy, looking at the camera, they got a lot of line. Oh, beautiful. Oh no, I thought. Well,
Same shot.
they are really making it difficult for themselves.
Yeah.
Kolomaya, this is sort of the very, very reminiscent of the game I called their first game of the event this morning, Rick. They're just these
Actually,
little
hold on.
teeny errors that just do you in, especially when you get down to the final ends here.
Yeah, Robillard was thinking of doing the same shot, but now he's.
Yeah.
Gosh, why? I don't know.
Yeah.
My simplistic thinking, I'm thinking, why wouldn't you just plug the hole up?
Put a guard up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but these guys are looking at, if they could really do a miraculous steal of 2 or 3,
Wow.
early handshake and go for a nice cold
There you go.
craft beverage up here
Where is it?
by our many brewery
Whoa, whoa,
sponsors
whoa,
here at the Curling Club.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah! Yeah!
Maybe a nice Jeff IPA
You gotta be
from
here! Hard! Hard!
Brewing.
Hard! Line's good.
Oh, it's coming down
Line's
nicely.
good.
Oh, I think they're going to be happy with this, Rick.
No bounce. Weld it right on the
here
corner.
Here comes. Going to
Wow.
freeze
it's
right.
okay.
Oh, there we are, yeah.
It's
Look
actually
There
at
we go.
that.
good.
Nicely
Oh, yeah.
done.
It's real good. I actually
Well,
rather that.
Robillard is sitting 1-2
Now that blue's never scoring.
and 4-5.
right?
Kolomaya sitting 3, so I don't know how the last of the third
it's
rocks
hard to
for
judge,
Kolomaya, what they're going to build out of this, but it's looking a little tense.
Well, I'm beginning to think they are going to want to attempt to clear something out there.
Yeah, I don't see how. Yeah, I mean, on my Tuesday night team would be like, oh yeah, we'll throw a missile down there and blow it up. Then my skip usually goes, what's that going to accomplish, Dave? Like, seriously. I just like seeing the rocks fly, but
Yeah.
but I mean.
I loved your broom stand last time.
I mean.
Perfect fucking draw.
Oops, there's some
You
colorful
slammed it,
language
like,
down there.
when
Good
you
thing
let it
our
go, I'm
people
like,
at home
oh,
can't hear that.
I'm like, oh, you must be
I'll be
heavy,
calling that
and then
young
it
fella's
stopped
mum when I
perfect.
get
You're
off
like,
the
oops.
broadcast here. A little discussion about how he was raised.
I'm like, oh, slamming his room for a top button, perfect shot.
So they're going to throw some big weight down there. Hopefully hit and stick and move a couple red rocks out of the way.
Yeah, he's not really giving him much ice, so he wants him to throw this pretty straight.
Yeah, she's going to be a missile.
That's right. Hopefully he triples that one out.
I swear these guys have changed shirts and not wearing the shirts that belong to their names, Rick, because they're different than they were this morning. There we come down. Oh,
Well,
no,
that didn't really accomplish quite what they wanted.
No, in fact, I don't say it made it worse, but it certainly hasn't made it any better.
Yeah, Robillard's still sitting shot rock here,
Yeah,
it looks
they're
like.
sitting
Guard,
shot,
guys.
and Kolomaya sitting 2 and 3. But
Why?
2 and 3 may not make a
Why?
difference if you can't
No.
hit the shots on.
This is not
the shot
going
rock out.
anywhere.
So now Robillard, they're all down there discussing.
If I'm a hair
If you
high,
hit
it's
this one,
it's
where
no
does that
good.
one go? And
Just guard the hole.
it's really a whole geometry
You like that,
thing
right?
going on here now.
Okay.
That's interesting.
guard the hole, boys.
Now he's saying guard the hole. And,
Well,
and that was something you had said a couple of shots previous.
What blue is he playing?
Why not just guard the hole? That was like
Yeah.
one of the options.
He's losing the
Well,
back blue.
so I'm looking at it from the level I
Yeah.
normally play at, which is, well, we
Right
have a
where
lot of fun,
they're
let's put
here.
it that way. And
Right?
here at the Penticton Curling Club,
What are we actually guarding, though?
lovely selection of craft beer by our sponsors.
That's the problem, I guess.
I started the
Yeah,
curling
so that's
season
why I was thinking maybe we
this
draw
year, and
there.
I said to Chris, "Oh, we got a couple more, local craft beer on taps up here." He says, "Oh yeah, good
There-
God,
I mean, Jordan's shot
we
is
can't
there,
get any more
nose
brewery
hit.
sponsors. We have no space for taps." You finish your game as a
What about
smorgasbord
peeling
of
this?
delicious beer. Penticton is the craft brewery capital of Canada. Did you know that, Rick?
I did not know that.
Well, there we are.
Like, you never can score three. The five
eight
is
breweries
never
here in town,
scoring.
and I guess divided out by population and by hectoliters produced. or
Is this
whatever.
bad?
The beer-
Peeling this?
The craft beer
Peeling
Association
this?
Beer of
Is that
Canada
terrible?
measure. They've
Well,
been-
I can think of 3 that
Like,
have
we can play
opened
Jordan's shot
pretty
really
much
tight,
since
and if we
moved
peel it, we
here
peel
8
it.
years ago. And
Yeah.
I just don't want.
yeah,
I'd hate
so,
peeling it onto that.
Well,
yeah, it's very popular.
The original, I think I'm correct. The original brewing town
know.
was the was
Well,
down
if
at the
you
barley
get
mill,
into there, it's terrible.
and the second was Tin Whistle, and that's going back into the 70s, I believe,
Well,
or
that's what
early
I'm
80s.
saying.
But yeah,
Like, we
so
can play your shot
Penticton,
tight.
craft brewery capital of Canada. So
What do you think?
if you live
I
here,
think
get
we're
out
giving
and
them 2 doing
explore
that.
the riches of our town, and if you're planning your 2024 holidays, come on over to Penticton. We'd be glad
Yeah,
to
it
have
takes
you.
2 shots. Why are we going to use one of our shots to do it? It
One of the
makes no
sponsors
sense.
of
What about just freezing the blue
our
tent
event
on the
here
nose?
this weekend.
There is so much to do in our lovely town. Yeah, it's a great spot to vacation, great spot to come up. I mean, wintertime.
I just don't know what
you've
we're
got the
guarding, right,
skiing,
on this side.
The Nordic skiing, snowshoeing,
Actually, yeah, we're going to guard this.
cross-country,
We have to. So let's go here. Even if we're here, it's okay.
curling.
Right?
You're right, Rick. I mean, it is certainly a four-season
let 'em play the
playground
draw, they
for
score 1.
residents and visitors alike. And I mean, we're certainly a popular tourist town, and it seems to be growing and bouncing back
He
from
might just nut that.
from
And then we're kind of hooped.
COVID that certainly slowed everything down in the province.
Only
Yeah,
if he makes it
but you're
perfect.
right though, and the shoulder seasons are becoming really popular.
No,
That spring
no.
and fall. My little retirement job was driving
we're not
wine
guarding
tour
anything,
bus,
that's the
and
thing.
we're doing more and more
That's
tours
what I'm
into
trying to figure out.
late September, October, like this year.
Yeah.
It was nice and warm, and
Draw
you know,
where?
the crowds are way smaller. No lineups anywhere. The accommodations are little less than they are in the summertime.
Unlock.
So
What if we just
Yeah, we
draw
have,
on the button with the outturn?
Penticton is one of the only 2 cities in the world that has a
no,
lake
right on
in
the
its
can.
city limits. Of course, we have
I can make
Okanagan
that. I've
Lake
been
and
making the
Skaha Lake.
draws.
I know you're asking, Rick.
Right there.
What is the other town? Well, I'll tell you.
What is the other town?
God, we're a slick team, aren't we?
yeah,
so it's
Rundell,
Interlaken
maybe.
in Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure, guys. I'm honestly
Interlaken
not
in
sure.
German means
No, I don't want to
between
hit
the lakes
that.
or the connected
Yeah,
lakes.
I don't want to hit that.
And actually,
Yeah,
the name Penticton, anglicized from
Okay.
the Celix language,
More?
means the land between two lakes.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
I'm
there
just
we are.
worried about
I
too
did
many
not know
shots.
that.
I'll be going down to see Tom Tishik at Travel Penticton tomorrow for my
I'm
free
not,
coffee
I'm not
and
sure.
donut
Still not sure.
for the plug. No, I love living here. I've been here 5 years, and
I think you want to undercurl, no?
and it certainly is.
Well, I don't know.
It'll certainly be my last stop.
I don't know. I don't even know what we're guarding.
One thing when you move here, though, it's be
Yeah.
prepared for visitors.
Well, you're afraid he's gonna like unlock with like back line.
Yeah, everybody wants to come
Then it's
here.
3-1.
That's for sure.
Yeah, so just
Yeah,
just
and
take
why
guard.
wouldn't you? God's country, you color. Okay,
Yeah,
they've
it
made a
is
decision
beautiful.
here.
Okay, here we go.
They're going for the, looks like the guard. The session was going on for so long, I tuned it out for a bit here, but here we are. Yep, just going to plug that hole up. They're sitting shot. Robillard, curling out of Langley.
Curl!
Yeah, a little bit.
Just need a bit of
Curl!
Yep.
calling for the curl now, a bit of directional sweeping.
Keep going.
They want to probably just get top 12, I'd imagine, Rick.
That is a nice shot. Yeah, he's plugged that up right where he wants it.
Exactly, yeah. Well, you know, it's high enough that some sort of run back
Sorry,
really
guys,
isn't
I just had no idea what to
practical.
do.
Well thrown, nice weight. You know, good job by the sweepers. A really good shot. Yeah, the pressure's on Kolomaya now. There's
If he puts one right here, we're
his choices are becoming very limited. We're down to
Wasn't really sure what to do, but
the first of the skip rocks for
There's too many
Kolomaya.
options.
about a quarter.
So they got 2 shots left to pull this end out of the fire, and they've got the hammer, but it's
I like control.
as we've seen the last 3 ends, the hammer doesn't seem to be that much of an advantage. We've had
then I'm gonna go in.
couple. We've had 3 steals this game so far, which is unusual at this level.
Yeah, and things are looking pretty jammed up in there
Because he's got the rod.
right now. There's not a
maybe not.
lot
Yeah.
of
you're right, guards are
options. It looks like he's going to try and come in from the other side
Yeah.
and probably try and bring that right into the house.
Yeah. I mean, the other option was the raise of their
Yeah.
their rock that's just above the 12-foot, but those long raises,
Well, the
with,
problem
Those
is
are
if he
tough.
takes the back,
and you got to get the angle
just
just
doubles
right.
up the
There's some
5,
backing, but
then he's got
you know, a
this.
slight degree or two of angle on the miss,
Then we
and
gotta draw.
you wasted a rock. So we're going to try drawing now. As we talked about before, this side
3 of 4.
really doesn't seem to be curling as much as the other side. And that was going both ways, home and away.
Josh,
That looked
Oh.
a little heavy.
Oh, no. He's going for the angle raise.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was going for the draw. Well,
I did too.
well, so much for our expertise, Rick.
Yeah.
And they've
Oh.
no, they hit it way too thin, and all they've done. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
gosh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
surprises
unfortunate.
me.
Yeah.
Here.
I thought they had room to actually,
Yeah.
come
Well, he
in,
can still score
Yeah.
one,
draw
guys.
from that side.
Yeah, I think they're a little afraid of that side, just
He can
not
still
curling
score
as much
one.
as they
I
had
think
hoped,
we
right?
draw.
But yeah,
I mean, sometimes you get ice like
Right
that,
here.
and boy, the last 5 or 6 feet, it goes 2 or 3 feet
Why?
sideways, but with a big curl finish. But
it might
yeah,
much
we've seen
What?
that this game, this
that's for
entire
nothing.
game, that side has been a little bit difficult.
He's not scoring with this. The only one
yeah,
he scores
and for
with
both
is
teams,
this.
it's not as if
Yeah.
one player who delivers a bit
Exactly.
different, or
Well, no, then he
or,
scores this.
one team isn't calling the ice right.
But
Both
why don't
teams
we
have
just go
struggled.
here and win the game?
Oh, now they're talking about going to the button and
Well,
winning the
this
game.
is a risk. This is good. This is all good here. All here is good.
So Robillard's looking
Yeah.
at an
Yeah.
early,
So this
early
is to win the
handshake
game
and
for
a
us.
ice
And this
cold
is fine.
frosty craft beverage by one of our many breweries.
Oh,
Thanks.
Here at the Cranbrook Brewing Club. And especially Neighborhood Brewing, our sponsor
I
for
think that's
today's
the
game.
shot, right?
Our feature game here on
Okay.
Sheet C. Yep, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Now
I see what they're doing, and I see what he's saying.
Yeah,
He
right
says, "Hey,
I won't be
if we're a little bit short, if we miss a little bit, we're still going to be in good shape."
Well, I mean, at this rate, they're, boy, oh boy. If they make the
Just,
shot
put
to
it
the
right
button,
on
they're
the
going to
button.
steal 2. That's their
Put
goal,
it-
but they come up
put
a
it
bit
right on the
short,
button,
it'll
boys.
guard it, and
Yeah,
Kolomaya
yeah,
won't
yeah.
be able to get in, so it's going to be a steal of 1.
Can I give you like 4 feet more?
Oh, they've marked up the
No.
6 end finally.
No,
There we are.
more than that.
Okay. Yeah. So we are sitting 5-3. Yeah. Oh, 5-4. Excuse me.
Here, Les.
Here on the 7th end on Sheet D, the 3rd draw of the 2023 Nufloors Penticton Curling Classic. Robillard delivering his last rock. They're looking to come down and just go right
Wait
to the
on me.
button.
Mine's good.
Oh,
Been some
Yep.
struggles on this side with the curl, but
yeah.
well, this was looking promising.
Whoa. Whoa.
Mine's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the
Hard.
small is calling for
Hard,
the
Jim.
sweepers.
Hard.
Line's good.
Hi, line's great.
Line's good.
Lots of space.
Go, 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 go,
Get her-
go, go,
okay,
go,
here we go. Here we go.
go,
Get it
go,
right in,
go.
lads. Oh, what a beauty! Look at that.
Nicely done. Very nice.
Well, Rick, I'd say, it's
Still
mean
for,
to say,
still
but
for one though.
stick and
Yeah,
fork and
still for one.
Kolomaya. I think they're done.
Well, yeah.
Boy, that's
No,
tough. I
this
mean,
one.
you hate to see that with the hammer, but they've just been snookered. They're behind the
Maybe
eight
we
ball
just
here.
make it
and
easier.
it could be some sort of Miracle on Ice 2023
That's what I
version here,
wanted to freeze.
the curling version.
So what are they? They're looking at coming in from the other side. Are they
I can't. I'm not
playing a
I'm not-
raise from
Yeah,
the? Okay.
Rays are blue, and you got to think we're a little on the wing and prayer method here, but I assume that's what to do is the long raise on their blue. We're not sure why he's holding his broom back on the tee line as opposed to by the rock, but we'll find out
No,
soon
you
enough.
can't.
The mystery will be
It's
solved.
thinner, right?
Tanaka and the hack. That really is Tanaka. I swear they've changed jackets, Rick. Honest.
Yep, hard.
They got
hard.
lots of weight on it.
Forget it.
No, they're
Forget it.
they're already calling forget it.
No.
So I think this could be the handshake.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and there's the handshake,
That's
Rick.
it.
Well, there we are. So we have a steal of one for Robillard.
Again, good luck.
Give him a 6-3 win in 7 ends over Team Kolomaya. Robillard curling out of Langley and Kolomaya out
Hey,
of Richmond.
thanks for good game, buddy.
Two south of the river teams. So
Good game.
that's our game. Well done,
Way to
Rick.
hang in there.
It's been a good match. It was a close match, and at the end, Robillard was just a little bit more successful.
Well, it was great working with you, David. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate the knowledge you passed on.
Yeah, and I certainly encourage, especially if you can hear our voices or you live in Penticton or the South Okanagan, come on down. Come on down for Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a day pass, or come on and get a weekend pass and come and go as you like. There's just great curling action.
You're going to see some really good curling, yeah.
Oh yeah, and up here, it's. I'm looking around. This is a Thursday night, and the lounge up here is really, really full, and lots of people watching some great curling, and I think some of the best beverage prices in town as well too. And
Oh, yeah.
capable volunteer staff will serve you a beverage.
You'll be looked after. Absolutely.
Oh, it's a dandy curling club. So that's it. With that, we'll conclude our broadcast, Rick, and hope people tune back in tomorrow morning at 8:30 for the first draw on Friday.
Well, thanks, everyone, and have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow.
Right. Very good night, all.
Good
For 90 years, Princess Auto has seen your big picture. And for 90 years, we've had the ideas and the tools to help you discover new perspectives. Because for 90 years, we've known that nothing's better than finding ways to make stuff work. Princess Auto. Ideas, tools.